factions towards one another. Cough the crag, cough, cough. And so a brawl broke out, which no one really knows where it originated from. Some say it was assassins attempting to attack the champions of light, and some say it was them themselves getting drunk and fighting amongst one another.
Not that.
Others whisper that it was the Grimoire of Destruction itself that whispered into the ears of everyone and caused such chaos. Adam, are you joining us, or?
Yeah. Give me a bit of time.
Well, you're still like, don't talk to me. Yeah, Jingy's just quickly hoovering. Anyway, so how it ended was you had just discovered that. What was in your hand just there, young man?
Banned from Twitch.
Did you have your dick in your... Oh. I thought you had your dick in your hand. Anyway, so...
You wish.
Say,
you
not
wish.
in front of Tom. How dare you?
I'm too pure.
Anyway, so basically, you lost the book. Chaos happened. You had a little bit of a scuff, a little fight amongst one another. And I've just dropped all the dice in the dark.
Reiner lost the book.
I didn't lose the book. I didn't have the book.
Reiner lost it.
Yeah, definitely not the dwarf that was rugby tackling people whilst holding the book.
No, I do agree that Reiner lost the book.
I
grabbed his head and pointed at it.
Angel was pointing at the book, and Reiner decided to smash Freya with a bottle instead of getting the book. So technically,
did you see the video of Sephiroth?
I didn't see the boy.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, that was just the exact thing, like that reaction, like, huh?
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, so what's happened is you've woken up the next day, your wounds have been treated, and you're fresh-faced. Jeffrey Bowman and his crew were marshalling together to do a stealthy infiltration of Maidentown. It would be a good idea for me to get the maps up so I don't butcher my own creation. Yeah. So to get into Maidentown itself, Angel and Clara are denizens from there. They were born there. They were raised there. They know the way around those mean streets. And so Angel was going to lead the team to sneak in and discover just quite who the Queen had become, or what she'd become.
That would have been pretty handy.
Clara, sick of being at Hardhome and seeing Angel in his soon-to-be family, she decided to head into Maidentown herself. Much to Jeffrey Bowman's shock, it's almost like someone was told the day before and completely forgot, and could have avoided this situation whatsoever if they had remembered the very explicit detail I'd said to them. But we won't say names. Max. You didn't tell anyone about Clara, so let's just remember that.
And can we just, carry on with that he
I
did
didn't really
tell me
have
about Clara,
chance.
but the one sentence he told me was wrong. You said, "Don't worry, mate. She's waiting for us. She's waiting for us," is what you said. She's gone. It's the opposite.
I thought she was waiting for us.
And other side quest that we missed is Charlie's capture again. Anyway, so Dawn had literally cockerels were just cawing, and Dawn was kicking its ass into gear. Jeffrey, Trebuchet Tom, Jeffrey's still heavily wounded, by the way. Rob and Fat Bob were all gathered in the square at Hardhome. You guys came out of the medic tent, which is located in the square, towards the right-hand side of town. And you passed the Burning Onion, which is just had a wailing widow of the barmaid crying outside as her and staff were picking through the rubble. Bleaty was in the square, just eating some grass near the well and near the wooded area there. And you were talking amongst yourselves when suddenly you heard this ominous voice echo not just through the town, but in your minds. And it simply said, "Where is my book?" And as you spun, you noticed the birds had stopped cawing, Bleaty had stopped chewing on the grass, air had stopped blowing your angel's luscious locks around. Everything just felt dead and cold. The city gates were wide open, The sun that was once beaming in the sky is just replaced by this purple halo that just covers this eerie purple glow through the town, this neon violet light. And there, standing in the gate, although there was no wind, his big long black cloak blowing viciously, its loose arm blowing alongside, and you could make out that he wore a charcoal coloured headband, metallic headband, and charcoal armour, which kind of glinted in this eerie light. It had mixed plate and scale and heavy mail and some blackened levers. He had a burn where his left eye used to be, no left arm, and a long gauntlet on his right hand, which like almost with the fingers almost sharpened into talons. His elbow point was extremely sharp as well, like a blade attached to it. And his heavy mail boots sharpened to points as well. And as he stood there, his cloak billowing all around him, his hood fell down, and this white hair, this long white hair blew in the wind, and this one purple eye staring into your very souls. Though his lips never move, you can hear his voice in your head. So you're the chosen sacrifices. A half-blood. A failed experiment. Some assassin. A dwarf. Voltrim. It pleases me to see this, but also angers me to think that you're the second of your kind to be able to walk the abyss. Your kind is more cunning than I thought. I'll have to extinguish them. And if it isn't the daughter of the captain of the Swan Knights, tell me, how is your father? For he failed to defend his king. Does he wallow in pity? He will do when I show him your head. Any reactions you guys want to do?
Can I do a perception check? And what I'm looking for is, seeing as we're in our main base, is there a warning bell anywhere that I can sort of ring to let the whole town know that we're under attack?
So, the Hard Home now at the back of your hand. This is like the third time you've been there. There is a large tower near the gate to the right of him, which has a bell in it.
Right, and he's right next to it.
He's standing in the middle of the open gate, yeah.
Okay.
Can I just look to Voltrim and be like, who is this guy?
Perception check, please.
What's your perception, Voltrim?
Like 4.
Yep. So,
is it an Aryan?
You've never. Yes. Sorry, you do have met him. Yeah. This is the exact same person you met in the White Wastes.
Oh shit!
So the question goes, I look at Voltrim like,
it's going to be just fear, and then probably a bit of stubborn, determined. Yes. Like if he catches his eye, he'll
his
just
cloak
nod at
rips
you.
through the air, and suddenly he's in front of you. He's nose to nose with Lulan. He shoves his hand straight through her chest and out of her back. Blood explodes. Her beating heart in his right hand.
All right,
Time to get rid of you, slave. Headbutting Lulan, he sends her flying across the square. Blood just trickling behind her like a snail trail as she rolls and smashes into the well, sending stones flying everywhere. He spins immediately, backhanding Voltrim across the face with this bloody male hand. Voltrim's armor...
Chance to proc!
Yeah, Voltrim's armor sparks. He grabs the spark in his gauntlet and grabs Voltrim's face and starts electrocuting Voltrim, sending him flying backwards into the medic tent. Voltrim smashes through the wooden beams as the tent comes down on him.
Can I react?
Okay.
When
you can react.
Okay. I'm going to throw the lightning blink blade towards the well.
As you throw the lightning, he grabs the handle
towards
of it.
the well. He's not there anymore.
He's teleports, grabs the handle, holding it. As you snap to it to get to Lulan, he grabs you by the throat and choke slams you into the floor.
Wait, where is that happening? Am I next to them, or he's teleported all the way over to the well?
Blinked, yeah, he blinked with you, yeah.
Oh fuck!
He steps on your stomach, breaking 2 of your ribs, wounding
they just fixed.
You see as he clicks his fingers and his purple chain starts to lash out to Reiner and Freya.
Can I Oh no, because I don't have that ability yet. Yeah, can I use Wind Wall?
Yep. So the wind wall blocks the chains. However, they start coming out of the ground from behind you, grabbing Reiner. They have these like teeth parts on. They bite the back of your Achilles tendons and rip them clean out.
Are we taking hit point damage?
Or am I down?
What am I supposed to be doing?
So Chess, you have what? How many hit points do you have, Chess?
8.
You take 7 damage. Angel, you've taken 3. Reiner, you're critically wounded and disabled. You take 4. Voltrim, you take 3. You start walking slowly towards Freya. His cloak rippling through the wind.
Back up? Can Freya literally just start moving backflips?
Can I use blood whistle?
Yep. So in her pain and agony, Luland fires a blood arrow straight out of her chest. He just raises his hand and it just becomes water as it comes near him. He then puts his hand towards the sky and starts channeling this like purple-black energy, and the smoke starts spiraling around you, locking you all in this tiny, small dome of this town. This smoky barrier stands between you and safety.
I'm pretty sure they know now. I don't need to ring the bell.
So we'll cut to Voltrim. You can do a reaction roll.
I guess I've got to try and get out of the tent I'm in.
Yeah. What's your dexterity?
I think it's about 6.
So Voltrim, you managed to cut your way out of this massive canvas tent. What you see is him standing over with his boot on Angel's chest. This massive pillar of black smog has covered the area.
He's come back to me.
Right.
Or he's still there?
No, he's just on you. Just clicked his fingers, and these chains started tearing at Reiner. So what can do?
I've got to just charge at him, really.
Okay.
I'm just gonna head down and go. Not gonna try and use any powers whatsoever.
Can you do the charger sound?
Just.
As you charge at him, you slam into his back, sending him off of Angel. He quickly gathers. He just manages to like turn it into a roll, and he suddenly has this giant purple lightning bolt, and he throws it directly at you.
I'm gonna try and absorb it, but I'm gonna ensure that I can't.
As you try to absorb it, you and Angel, like it basically just explodes as it hits you, stunning you both. Freya, Luland, hold on. Well, I'm gonna roll for between the three of you.
Are we allowed to just talk freely, or do you? I don't.
Yeah, this is the free. This is the quick cutscene kind of thing.
Okay. Can we teleport out?
Oh, yes. You have the waste then.
Yes, we do. Can we teleport out, please?
Okay, so
we all need to be together though.
And
right, I can't move.
Just get out of here. So you have the book and
just
leave.
Just go.
So as Luland's spraying blood out of her mouth, this massive fist-sized hole in it where her heart used to be, as she tries to.
I've got my red dagger's glowing. My dagger's glowing a lot of red. So can I activate that and take whatever the fuck that gives me?
That's a melee attack, so you have to land a melee attack on.
That healed me last time I used that when it was glowing red.
You cut someone with it. It can't be your own blood.
I know. I was glowing red. I didn't use it. It's still there, glowing red.
It's not going to last for 2 different combat sessions. It has a cooldown.
It's within the same day.
No, it's what you used it in the bar fight.
Oh no, maybe not.
Why?
That's a stupid roll.
You can't store like lightning and stuff. So what are you gonna do, Chest?
I'm by a well, right?
Yes.
And is Hestia with me?
Yes, she's trying to lick your wounds.
Can I?
You're taking too long.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna crawl up and I'm gonna fall into the well.
Okay, so with a horrible sounding crunch, because we all know what's at the bottom of that well, Luland just disappears, bouncing off the walls, leaving a trail of blood behind her as she lands on the dry land that is at the bottom of that. And Anarian spins his cloak. It kind of like time seems to phase around him as he goes to move. Like the pebbles raise at his feet as he dashes across, slamming Freya in the chest with his fist.
Whoa! I was backing up.
Yeah, he just
completely missed that bit.
Yeah,
he fucked everybody up.
He lifts Freya off the ground as he punches her, and then quickly grabs her leg and slams her into the floor, and throws her like a cartwheel at the slowly
Jesus
rising.
Christ! Can I stop getting thrown across the room?
Yeah, you're just getting yeeted. Can I sort of stand to my feet?
Yeah. What's your dexterity?
8.
Freya lands, and you catch Freya just before she slams into you.
What, like that?
Yeah.
This is all good.
I go, oh, women always
offer your hand out for a handshake.
Women always find their way into my hands, but it's not the time, Freya.
Freya just gets.
So
Freya just gets all frustrated. It's just like, let go of me.
As you guys are dealing with that, Reiner's slowly being absorbed by chains as they, like snakes, cover him.
All right. Can I? Okay, this is what I was going to... I sort of finished fumbling with Freya, and then I want to look at him and signal towards the little bag that I've been holding the book in this entire time. Kind of like, let's just use this Among Us character.
A little satchel bag,
and I'll be like, oh, you want the fucking book? Come get it! And then as instantly, because I assume he's going to teleport right over at the mention of the book, hide a flashbang underneath and blind him in the eye.
Oh, okay.
That's assuming he does teleport right towards it. Because, you know, if he's been studying, he'll know I've had the book for like a day and a half.
Okay, so as he blinks, the three of you struggle to stand up by the gust of wind that comes with him. You'll start sliding back. Voltrum, you slide slightly less than everyone else. Angel slides the furthest because of his air boots, so Angel's just like moonwalking backwards. He kind of just does this like pirouette move where he kicks both both Freya and Voltrum in the face with like a roundhouse. The spark goes off
in his eye. He's got one big eye.
He contains it, channels it into the floor, and like just all these stones start exploding around you. He then punches the floor and like pulls out this pillar of earth. Slams that into ground, and like all of the ground starts moving into different positions, cracking off into floating islands, separating you all.
So I assume he's not blind.
Can I cut the chains that are killing me?
Yeah. So by all means, yeah.
Well, that probably saved you because the floor blew up around you.
Yeah, but it's like islands, so the chains you can see them hanging out the bottom as they just start doing like all of the snake attacks.
I try.
Reiner, you manage to draw your swords, and as you do, you manage to cut yourself free. You have a struggling to stand.
Is that my turn over? Or
No. Come on. You'll be quick though, because.
Can I roll a perception on if I can see any weakness at all on him or anything that might stand out?
As you go to look at him, he just turns, staring at you, even though like you're miles away, and then he's behind you, and he just backhands you into the floor again. He grabs.
Did I notice anything?
No. He grabs Reiner by his hair, pulls him up, and then just throws him off this island. And Reiner just starts falling and just hits the floor, and you just hear this as his spine snaps. Blood trickling everywhere.
What?
He blinks towards Voltrum and jams his finger right through Voltrum's eye, channels this electricity, and half of Voltrum's head explodes, spraying blood and brains everywhere. Right, I did tell you guys to write secondary characters.
You're not going to kill us off, are you?
Did I miss something really important there? My dad's
Reiner and Voltrum are dead.
You lie! You lie!
As he dashes over,
Are you killing us all? No. I thought you'd just been dramatic.
He sprays purple fire out his mouth, which engulfs Angel.
Hang on. Reaction. Okay.
Yeah, reaction.
Quicker then. You can't say reaction. You're just gonna react.
Okay, I grab Freya.
Just shout at him.
I teleport to Freya, and I hide behind her because she's fire.
So Freya, do you want to counter this fire with your plan?
Reaction. Can I turn on my ult?
Yes, I can hide in there.
Explodes into this blue night, and like he's just holding this constant fire as your like wall slowly starts cracking.
Okay, I've seen Dragon Ball Z. I know what Vegeta has to do. I want to jump up in the air with my air boots and then yeet my blink blade at him but not teleport to it, but it's just heading straight for his head as the distraction needed to give Freya's ult the power to overcome his cell shot.
It cuts the fire, his flamethrower out for a second as he catches the blade.
And then I teleport and I slit his throat.
Your rapier shatters on his armor.
Okay, so Freya
pushes you in the knee. Your kneecap breaks under the weight of his mail.
Okay, right. Wait, is Angel still alive?
Yeah, his leg's broken.
Right. Okay, I don't care. As long as he's still alive. Right. Freya's ult is on, and she literally goes to Angel and runs towards the well, completely avoiding what's his face. She's in ult.
I've got the stone in my hand.
She's fully in ult. Flames the whole lot, and she's grabbing Angel, and she's running right towards Luna in the well.
Okay.
I like how we swap places on who's in whose arms in a matter of a minute.
The giant Swan Knight grabs Angel, are you saying?
Yeah.
Your ult grabs Angel.
Yeah, so my ult grabs Angel and then goes to grab Luna out the well.
As you run past, all you hear is, huh, so she has the real one. Interesting.
Can I ask, where is all our soldiers in Hardhome? Why are they not helping?
Well, there's a massive plume of smoke around you, right? As you jump down the well, he just slaps the floor again, and Lulan just fires out of the well on the thin island, catching all three of you. Are you going to throw the waystone in the air?
I'm not going to throw it in the air.
Well, you got it because it kind of spins above you and sucks you into it. Remember? That's how Voltrum came out.
Should we all say where we're going?
Yeah.
Okay. On what?
A waystone.
Okay. In our mind. Okay. 3. Okay, you guys ready?
He stands and teleports.
We all got the same
White Tower.
No.
Let's go.
The stone goes flying across the floor.
No, we got it.
Still in my hand. We hadn't even reacted. He's literally pushed up. He hadn't even seen it.
You gotta move quick on this.
He had not even seen it.
You gotta move quick on this.
3. Okay, 3, 2, 1. White Tower. That's
White Tower.
Oh, too late.
No, that was fair. That was lag.
No, be fair.
Okay, so the stone starts spinning wildly. This yellow light goes to absorb the three of you, and suddenly you start noticing that from the top of this, the purple light starts spinning into it as well, and you notice that he's there getting teleported alongside you.
All right, can we strength
my ult. I'm literally not. Can I do a fireball as this is going on?
She's in her ult.
A firebolt goes off in this
I'm in my ult.
She's in her ult.
Yeah, I know. And he's just piercing through it. Your ult starts to get scattered, and it explodes. He grabs Angel by the face. His gauntlet
not my beautiful face. Can I do a charisma check?
Angel's face is
can I convince
to melt in his skull.
Alright.
Angel's in my ult.
As the waystone stutters and shatters.
Does my ult mean anything?
Sending the three of you. Yeah, he's broken into it. It saved you once. You guys go flying in separate directions across this battlefield. He slams his hand on the floor, and the corpse of Voltrum is slid across by these chains. Reiner as well, and they're like hoisted up onto these metal spikes. This black hand emerges from behind the shadows and starts growing taller and taller, dragging up from the thumb and pinky finger.
We teleported yet?
Voltrum and Reiner. The weakened dying Angel gets sucked up by these chains onto another finger. The bleeding cavity chest Lulan on another, and then Freya, he stares down at you.
Oh, fuck me. You
if this is how strong you are now, you stand no chance. And then the smoke clears, and you all kind of come to, and you're just standing in the middle of town. Oh, hello, champions? Jeffrey's leaning in.
Are you joking? Are you actually joking? You put us through all that?
I can't believe
that was what Breaking Dawn Part 2, like with that one scene.
I can't believe my dad interrupted such an important moment. Hey guys, what I missed? They're dead.
Jeffrey Bowman's standing there, just looks perplexed at you guys. None of you, any of you going to respond?
Lulan's just gonna sit on the floor and hug Hestia to her and just shake back and forth like.
I'm gonna check my beautiful face. Is it all still in its right composition?
You still have your eyes, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
So
I'm just gonna lie.
Wait, but for a second, so like Freya's like fully shocked. Freya's fully shocked, and then
This is the most shaken
Angel.
anyone's ever seen Lulan.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So Freya's really shocked until Angel starts touching his face, and she just looks at him like. She's just like, I'm not even going to deal with that right now.
Oh yeah, the cheekbones still cutting.
Your eyes had melted out in that, and your first thought is your cheekbones.
Yeah, they're very closely attached.
So the five of you just kind of been standing still as Jeffrey Bowman was talking over the plan. Does that sound good to you?
How about
champions?
How about we don't
Where's
piss
it?
off
Wait.
any bad guys?
We still don't have the book, do
turn
we?
to everyone and go.
No.
Can I just
Experience that as well? And like pointing to everyone. Did
Yeah,
everyone
like-
just go through that?
Who was that guy?
We need to stop hanging out. This is not working.
Rob's
We're
gonna be like,
fucked.
Jeffrey, I don't know idea what's going on, but if we don't move soon, Clara's going to be dead. Fat Bob is returned with Tom and the horses, and they're mounting up. Champions, are you coming? We have to leave now if we stand any chance of catching up with her.
Okay. Okay, I'll tell you on the way. I'll tell you on the way. And I'm going to run along with them and get on a horse.
I think someone needs to stay and look for the book.
I can't touch the book. Me and Freya can't touch the book.
We'll stay and look for the book.
I think that's... You're right. You should.
Well, I've not wrote that. So,
So it's not allowed to happen.
sure, we can roleplay this. It's gonna make this very difficult, but okay, let's.
Nice.
I mean, unless you want to help us find the book quickly.
Or maybe, yeah, just give us the book.
Okay, here's this would be a game-breaking thing.
Oh my
Is the
god, it was
book in town?
accidentally in Angel's bag the entire time.
Oh, that book. I thought we were talking about my journal. I don't want to get in the wrong hand.
So
How can you expect me to carry?
I mean, if he's
I
not
need a
written it,
break.
maybe that's a good thing that we shouldn't look for the book.
Yeah, that means the book.
no,
No,
fine, we can do that.
I mean, all that.
I mean,
all
Jeffrey
that
Bowman
for
was
us
staying
not
behind to
having
look
the
for it,
book.
but okay.
Well, we've
Didn't
left
you guys go
Jeffrey
different-
alone before, and things have gone awful. So
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you have just scared us out of our fucking minds. And the first thing you said was, "Where's the book?" So if we don't find the fucking book, the bad shit's gonna happen.
All right, so Trebuchet Tom's mounted up. Rob's
And he's
mounted
like,
up.
oh, I didn't write that. Well,
As the five of you are arguing, Jeffrey Bowman's like, I shall stay and continue the search for any suspicious books. But whoever's going, they have to leave now.
I'm leaving. I'm already on my horse.
Okay, so you mounted up.
Yeah, I'm leaving as well.
Voltrum will mount up too.
Voltrum's mounted up.
I'm mounted up.
Okay.
Can Voltrum have like a proper war stallion?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
you've
like,
got a
a little
war horse,
child on top of it.
Yeah. Bleaty's on his horse.
Bleaty is a horse.
In full armor, right?
Yeah.
Just this lance casually under one of his legs. Oh fuck. Okay, while it's relatively quiet,
traumatized.
how many people wrote a private message to Alex?
I didn't.
I did. I just having a full-on conversation.
Okay,
about
just me.
as we're getting here for later.
Interesting as
So.
well.
Yeah.
What did you write, Chess? I didn't actually look. Was it having a go at me for killing you?
No.
instantly? Also, actually, completely again forgot your ult that could have definitely saved your life there. By
Yeah,
the way,
the multiple use.
allowing
Yeah.
you to regrow limbs when you sacrifice one of them.
I mean,
Yeah.
Just as I was about to use
he
mine.
took
you
her
broke it.
heart out in step
I
one.
didn't.
Yeah,
He didn't have a heart.
I was unalive.
I was unalive.
I feel like you
Should've-
guys need a little second to calm down. From
Yeah, I
that.
need to go get my
Yeah.
Copperberg. I never
Yeah.
even got a chance to get it. On the way.
I'm so traumatized.
I knew it was not going to be a pleasant start to the session, but that's so ridiculous.
Yeah, that was
I like Adam messaged me being like, "Can I wake up from this nightmare now?" And I was like, "Guess that."
I mean, that's far more polite than the way I wrote it, I think.
Yeah, what did you write actually?
I'd like to wake up from this hellish dream, please.
So, yeah.
I decide to mount up as well because Jeffrey Bowman will find the book for us.
Good work,
I have full faith in Jeffrey Bowman and
as
his
all
team.
beings. As all
Give,
beings
give
should.
him instructions not to open it.
Mm.
Oh, well done.
We give him strict instructions for
Very much almost forgot to do that.
And like get them to tie something around it and lock it up and to not
Jeffrey
be open.
nods and Rob begins leading the horses out
by
of
the
town.
way, if someone with a giant purple eye asks for it, you haven't found it. He
Run.
He
Of
just
course,
infected all of our minds a second ago, and we saw us all die in a hellish nightmare.
Wait,
Anyway,
what?
Jeffrey, let's head off. And,
Sorry?
and I'm
Yeah,
gonna settle
I
off.
didn't die.
Don't worry, nothing.
Wait, can we go back to that? What do you
I'm
mean?
gonna set off. We've got important things to do.
Yeah, we've set off.
Angel!
Yeah.
What? I don't understand!
There's no time!
Okay, so you start. Oh god, wow, I did not spell that right. Sorry, 1 second.
I'm also going to be... I assume it's just taken we're all notably shaken in character.
Yeah, I think, you know,
I died straight up. Got fucking murdered.
great
What
session,
happened to
guys. Till next week.
My ankles got done, and then I looked at him to roll a perception charge, and he just teleported up behind me and just chucked me off a fucking rock and snapped my back.
Voltrim got his head exploded, so Voltrim channeled
I
his
had no
lightning,
heart.
And yeah.
Me and Freya
Angel thinks he had the worst of it.
Yeah, we
He
did
was-
alright.
Yeah, when the
Shimmy
chips
bubble.
are down, we're the best of allies.
I mean, at least
So-
we know some of his powers.
So
Yeah.
as you begin riding, all 5 of you feel this like burning sensation on the back of your necks, like this tinging, this scratching,
Sweat.
burning sensation.
Can I roll a perception to see if anybody else is like showing signs?
Yeah, literally everyone, all 5 of you on horseback are like,
Can I check someone else? Can I ride up behind Angel and check
Why
his
do you have
neck?
to touch me all the time? Get off! Get off!
you don't get
I'm
to
gonna
see
ride
it,
up
but they
behind
just
Freya.
talk to you.
Yeah.
Right,
go
okay,
behind
so
Freya,
then I
pulling
slow
her
down
back
away
up.
from Vulture because I don't know why Vulture's behind.
Okay, so you're riding behind Freya.
Freya's alright, because I feel like we've all got this itch at the back of our neck. Can I just check yours?
Yeah, and Freya pulls her hair up.
I'll be right back.
You see this circle like burned into the back, like a halo burned into the back of her neck. You feel like it kind of like shimmers purple every so often.
I feel like we've been marked by the guy that we just had a nasty nightmare vision
I thought you
about.
said Nazi.
Are you gonna tell the truth?
It's a halo tattoo with the purple weird stuff on it. So yeah.
You ride.
Right.
You see like so as you leave. For fuck's sake, I dropped your dice again. As you,
Is it like the black spot, like the mark for death?
I don't know.
The red
Oh,
ring
yeah.
of death. Fuck.
It's not an Xbox.
It's not three lights on an Xbox.
Yeah. Quick, just cover it in towels and let it overheat.
How we lit? How we lit? Is it one or is it all?
That was such a weird way of fixing it.
Yeah.
God.
Makes sense. Anyway, so as you're riding from Hardham to Maidentown, you see like eventually like tents start to filter out, and then there's the vanguard who are like have dug these trenches and put like wooden stakes in the ground to drive the enemy back, and the men there are kind of like leaning on their spears, a bit bored. The beating sun coming down. It's like the last few days of autumn. This last heat wave before winter kicks in. And it's like the trees are changing color, and the fields, the workers are already bringing in the last harvest. And as you get closer and closer to Maidentown, Rob rides up. All right, we're going to use the cover of darkness and sneak in the way Angel described. Hopefully, if all goes well, Clara will be safe, but we are a day behind her. We cannot ride now.
Night behind her.
But yeah, but by the time you sneaked in at night.
We're a night behind her.
Okay, so Angel, what's the way in?
Sorry,
What way in would
one
Clara
second.
take?
Angel, what way would...
Can you hear me? Is my microphone working?
Yes, Angel, I'm riding right next to you.
Fantastic. I was just making sure my vocal cords got rather choke slammed in my dream. Just making sure they're still working. Okay, so me and Clara, we used to live there, and we snuck in through this. It was down in the southern side of the city, as it's the most loosely guarded part of the town. It's very loosely manned. There's not many guards. The garrison of the city has around 800, possibly more now. So I would suggest that we go through the south, because there are, well, I mean, there's a little family there who I used to hang out with, and they would look after me, and I'm sure that if there's anything awry, we could ask them what's going on. So that's my plan.
Excellent. Right, we'll make to the south of town, and he starts veering off.
It's probably, I thought I'd mentioned it there, but we need to go through a sewage pipe. So if anyone's, has anything that they don't want to smell bad, then maybe we should put some cloaks on.
Fat Bob's like eating a chicken wing. He's like, well, best get this down us then. And he starts like viciously destroying like the food. And Trebuchet's like, Bob, please, come on. We got to save some of that. I'll just carry it above my head, for I am so tall. And Rob starts leading the horses to the left to head towards like the southern side of town. And
possibly we should check in with that little tavern first, because they look after folks such as us, and they could let us know whether Clara's been by, and we could kind of scout out the area. But maybe only 1 or 2 of us do that, and the rest of us head to the sewage.
That inn you're talking about is in town, right?
Oh, it's in town. Okay, cool. Sorry, yeah. I thought you said it was in the farms, so I assumed it was outside.
Yeah, the farm side of town. So there's farming parts of town.
Okay, fine. I assumed it was outside.
Nice. So it's like, all right, we'll make for the south. Giddy up. You all start riding faster. Now, talk amongst yourselves. This will be the journey there while I go for a wee.
Well,
that was traumatizing.
That was fucking brutal. Loved it.
Nothing quite like a bit of murder to bring the team back together.
True. Voltrim is going to probably ride up next to Freya and say, I've been thinking more about what happened last night in the bar. And the events that preceded it, and your annoyance. It seemed to strike
a chord. I completely forgot about that after that little vision.
Yeah, sorry to bring it back down to hellish earth. That did seem to be a bit of a trigger. Is there anything behind that, or was it just coincidental? Angel's actions and your annoyance at them.
Sheep eat burgers.
Anything?
No. If you think what you're thinking, no.
Okay.
Anything IRL?
No.
I'm not going to do insight checks or anything. I'll take you as your word.
Oh no.
And I'll just say,
no. It's literally...
Can I run up beside Angel and be like, "What hell of a night, eh?"
Okay, are we all ready for a little like time skip?
I wanted to, seeing as we're all having a ride up to each other,
can I fill everyone in on Scribbles, the note? While we're fighting?
Have you not fucking done that yet?
By the way,
sorry, Lauren.
I think I have that. Let me check in my pocket. Yeah, yes. This is it. The little man.
Alex.
He's in trouble again.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Open your door, Griffin wants to come in.
No, she doesn't. Does she?
Yes, she did. She's literally staring at the door because she shut it.
No.
He's not here.
No, she's there. Look.
Nah, Lauren, tell him to get you a drink while he's standing. Tell him to get you a drink.
Oh, Alex. Alex, get me some water.
There.
No, can you fill it up?
No, it's right there.
Yeah, no, can you fill it up?
Why? It's half
Because I'm really thirsty.
It's half full, though.
Can I have some water?
Yeah, here you go.
Some water?
Yes.
No, can you fill up the glass? What?
Doesn't make any sense.
It does. I would like fresh water.
You just brought that up.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No, I
That's what you're
didn't.
planning around.
No, it isn't. Can I please have some water?
You know, it's worth a lot better if you
so
drink
rude,
it first
though.
and then ask.
No, but it's
He could have gone
hard.
downstairs
Yeah.
by now
Yeah.
and get the
Yeah.
water.
You're trying to be mean.
And now
No,
he's just
it
being
isn't.
bad.
Considering it's
Being
Valentine's
mean.
Day, yeah, it's
Here's
just
the point.
Don't grin. I'm being genuinely serious.
Yes, that's the same glass you have.
The amount of water I bring
I
up to
know,
him.
disgraceful.
Won't even fill my glass up.
I'm sorry. Do you bring him up water?
Disgusting. I've been made
Hey,
Right.
I've never heard you
wait,
bring him up water.
hang on,
We
hang on.
all
I wanted to do
know.
something.
how much water. Bring him.
Oh, look at him drinking his own water.
No, I
So-
thought that was my glass.
You've never brought me
Oh,
water.
my glass then.
What I wanted to do
Like-
is, after we inform, half-heartedly tell the party that Scribbles is in danger again. Oh, the little man, something, and then I'm sure we'll
The little
preoccupy.
man.
I want to ride up to Lulan and be like, so, and not with everyone else right there. It's kind of like staggered in a time-skipping montage. This is the part where this happened. And I'm like, so, you want to talk about this failed experiment thing? I've heard it like 3 times from 3 terrifying enemies. It feels like something we should probably know.
No.
All right, good chat.
All
And
right.
I keep walking.
Okay, so as
Can I not go up to Vultrum and ask him if he knows anything about the guy that we just saw? Get him to find me.
you mean the guy Voltrum's told you about like 3 times?
Yeah.
He hasn't really got
Reiner
into
was drunk
much
every time.
information.
I mean,
Like-
we've never seen him in that level of detail before, but we know he's
Yeah.
the man with the purple eye.
Is that what you know about him? Do you know anything more?
He's an
Being as
Aryan,
he
the
knows you
son
well.
of the king.
So your previous self
literally
has never
told- I've
fought
lit-
him before, and you never found
Um,
any weaknesses or anything, because it sounds like he definitely knows you.
Not in my memories.
Okay.
You never know.
Okay, so time skip happens. You'll like kind of teeter on the very borders of the of Midland's like watchful eye, as not Midland, sorry, Maidentown's watchful eye, as the sun begins to set, and as the full moon takes the center stage in the sky. You quickly gallop down this like sandy bank of this stream, which Angel, taking the vanguard, guides you, and you see this shadowed mound near this sewer gate, and it's the rotting carcass of Clara's horse attached to a post near this sewer gate, which has been caved, broken outwards, if that makes sense. Like the gate's been smashed through from the other side.
Sorry, rotting
Explain-
carcass
Explain
of
that
Clara's
again.
horse.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
Okay, how long does it look, as a perception check, how long does it look like it's been dead?
What's your perception?
5?
She literally left yesterday. It can't
Oh,
be
it
more than-
smells.
She's only like 6 hours ahead of us. Wouldn't even smell at that point.
No, she's
No.
like 11, 12 hours.
It would no way be rotting.
She left
It's-
It
Midnight
would no
last-
way be rotting.
She left midnight last night.
Alex, just get
And then-
facts right. It wouldn't be
Yeah,
right.
okay. She left.
Yeah, but that's the whole point already.
Don't
Oh, he's killed her and made it
try.
rot.
So
Don't.
that's how we end up dead.
Can I check something else about that? Did you say it looked like she'd busted into this, or someone had
No, the
busted
gate
out
was
of it?
broken from the inside out.
Oh, classic detective show.
Can I do a perception
And-
check
and-
on the...
Just so you all guys understand the timing, because Max is getting very confused. It's been about 24 hours.
Yeah, but only 12 since she's left.
No,
Mm.
I'll say it again. She left at midnight. You guys had a massive pub brawl, woke up, and it's taken you another like 12 hours to get
Yeah,
to the side.
but it must have taken her 12 hours
12
to get
hours.
there.
Yeah,
yes,
true.
but she's
So we're-
ahead of you. Yes,
Yeah, but
okay,
we're,
that's
yeah, we're
confused.
12 hours behind her.
Yeah, but so she's been in.
She's been there for
yeah,
12
there
hours.
for 12 hours. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I thought you were confused about that.
No.
Okay.
It's okay, guys.
Oh, would
It
hate
was-
for Max to be confused there.
It was just a night.
Can I
bad,
do-
guy, bad guy you've seen like 6 times. But yeah.
Yeah,
Can I do a
but
perception check on the gate?
Yeah. What's your perception?
Sorry, I was just messaging Dad. 7.
Okay, so the gate is these like heavy iron bars. However, they're quite wide apart. That what Angel's I guess plan was to slip between them. Fat Bob kind of like pats his tummy quite happily that the gate's now broken. It's very much the force came from inside the sewer pipe, and smacking it out. There's a faint trickle of water about like 5 inches deep coming out of this. Like
her hook that we've
Okay, so it's basically like she startled something that shouldn't be startled, and then like a demon burst out to see if anything else was out there, killed her horse, and made it rot.
Well, yeah,
there's two sets of footprints that head towards the pipe, and then there is the dead horse. The horse looks like it's been half eaten alive.
Are there any tracks going out?
There are tracks heading out that aren't footprints, and there's so many kind of steps over one another, and you can't distinguish like a single perfect print.
Okay, so just for my clarity's sake, pipe's there, dead horse here. You're saying the footprints lead that way?
No, the footprints lead in.
So they lead to the horse and then to back into the pipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
What this sounds like is she went in, everything was fine, and then something else showed up and killed the horse.
And her.
Why her? Why didn't see
Rob?
Well, the thing wouldn't just come out randomly.
As the 5 of you are arguing, Rob's kind of like looking over the horse and checking its bags.
Is that your new favourite saying, by the way, Alex?
What?
As the 5 of you are arguing.
Yeah. That's the go-to phrase. Tom's kind of like leaning in and looking in, and Fat Bob's like getting the supplies off the horses. Right, party. What's the plans? Rob strides over.
Voltrum goes in first. Let's bring it back.
Is there any other way? Whoa! Is there any other ways in?
Well,
yeah, completely agree with that.
Voltrum
Angel says this is the best way.
This may have been the best way.
Well, we clearly know that Clara's gone in here.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean we all have to go in here.
No, I guess not.
It's up to you
Are we
guys
drawing
if you
straws?
wanna
What's the
go.
plan? I thought the plan was to stick together.
The plan is we ignore what we just saw and we carry on.
Tom leans forwards towards Angel. I agree. I need to distinguish the voices. I agree. We need to move forwards and assist Clara in any way we can.
So the monster that was in there is probably not in there anymore if it's gone out.
No, because it ran back in because there was no footprints leading away. So it literally went out, killed the horse, ate the horse, and then went back in.
But why did it go out in the first place?
Because Clara must have startled it. So it must have come out. The only reason it came out
check the
was...
Reiner.
Can I check the
well,
footprint?
there's no
I
other
get it, I
reason
get it, I get
for
it
it
now.
to come out instead of eat the horse. And it wouldn't have known the horse is there if nothing else.
Alex, can I
Gave
check
it-
the footprints and see if it matches her shoe size? Not the giant tracks, of course. I'm not that rude. That's why
I mean, as close as you can tell, it's roughly the same size as what you can remember her feet.
Okay, cool. Well, listen, I'm just saying this is how I used to come in and out, and I never got attacked by a giant demon. I know we've been attacked by a lot more demons since, so, you know, old stomping grounds, am I right?
Is there another way we can send the girls in?
We could do
agree
some
with
sort
that.
of
I think we should
elaborate ruse.
I don't think we should all just walk through the main entrance, especially when there's like a corpse of a horse here and there's possibly a monster there.
If Reiner's plan is what I think it is, then we send some people to.
Why are you so
We
against
send some people
it?
to the main entrance to sneak in with the caravans, and the rest of us sneak in this way. However, it's midnight. I can't imagine many people are sneaking their way in. Well, caravans and traders are coming into town during a war. We know that the main gate is shut. However, there may be some way of sneaking in. The walls are about 60 feet tall, by the way. They're absolutely massive.
Yeah, but I'm not saying go through the main gate. I'm saying is there any other way in that might be a sneaky way in?
I don't know any other way in. This is the way I went in. That is what I've been saying. So I'm going to go in, and Voltrum, you're going to go first, because you...
Okay, fine then.
Thank you for volunteering.
You're welcome. I'm deputy captain
reluctantly
now that
follow
Scribble's
them
in
in.
here, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay, so Trebuchet Tom takes a lantern and a spear and goes in behind Voltrum.
Whoa.
What,
Yeah,
is
Trebuchet
Voltrum actually
Tom's-
going in?
I pulled Trebuchet Tom and shoved him a couple people behind.
Okay, so
But take the lantern off him.
You can go about two abreast, by the way.
Vulture will go first on his own.
Oh,
Okay.
No, I'm
And then
behind
me
you.
and Angel.
I'm going behind you.
I'm taking up the rear.
No, behind Vulture. I
Okay.
actually know where
How loud is the armor right now?
So there is an echoing of and like splashing as your feet, because the water's only about 6 inches deep. It's very smelly. I forgot to say that, by the way. It's like fine. Kind of riddled with manure.
You know, Vulture, it's been a long time since I've walked with you. I wish I'd remembered this part.
And
Come on,
so,
do you want me to carry you?
Rob and
do you want to jump on my back?
Because I'm guessing none of you guys are going to carry a lantern.
How tall is this sewage pipe?
Oh, no. Freya's just gonna get her little fireball.
Okay.
Who would like her pinky leg?
I never knew again, but yes, it was a fireball.
So it's about.
Or I'm not gonna shoot it.
It's about 9 feet. It's tallest.
Okay. I could piggyback someone.
Oh, so we can walk. Cool.
Yeah.
Because of the natural gases down here, do we want fire?
There's only methane.
You mean methane?
Yeah, it's just a big fat ass going echoes down.
Okay.
Yeah, methane is lightable, right?
Yeah, methane is highly lightable.
Yeah.
So Alex has said it's fine. It must be fine.
In this universe,
it's fine. It's only methane, which is one of the most lightable gases.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Fluid pipe, you'll be alright. Anyway, so as you're walking through, it starts to get like
perception check.
Okay. You're in a pipe full of shit.
Fuck. We're in a pipe full of shit.
You can't see much. Your eyes are closed.
Can I do a perception check for any like claw marks or any scales, anything above the ceiling?
No. Just you can't hear anything from like further in the pipe. You can't hear anything outside of the pipe. The light of the moon behind you and the neighing of your horses is growing more and more distant as you're walking through, and all you can start to hear is everyone's like breathing and the sloshing and the occasional.
How many of us have lanterns?
What am I seeing?
Bob, Tom, and Rob.
Are me and Lulin walking together?
I definitely took one of the lanterns.
So who's in front of me? Who's in front
Everyone.
Everyone. You're at the back.
No, but who's directly in front of?
Rob and Bob.
Okay.
Where's
what is Reiner and Angel and Vulture like at the front?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so as they're walking, Tom's like, "This smells like shit. This rescue mission sucks." And Bob's like, "Oh my god, this is gonna put me up. Oh my god, it's just gonna put me off my food." And Rob's just got this like look of determination on his face, like his cloak's kind of like bottom of his cloak. All of your cloaks are dragging through this like shit. And as you're like kind of like trudging through.
Not mine. I've done it so many times. I know to have it up.
You didn't tell anyone. And as you
a little scarf.
As you get to this opening where the sewers go into like the main sanctum of the underground, you manage to like crawl out of this pipe, and there's like this old, imagine like brickwork laid out before you where the water's trickling, and then there's a place for like sewage workers to walk with like some ladders. So it's easy to climb. There's like a couple of single file bridges going over, which lead off to more pipes and more offshoots.
Perception check. I'm going to check also the ceiling because
the ceiling's very high in this room. It must be about 20 feet high.
Can I see what's on the ceiling?
No, it's dark. Even raising your lantern, it just looks like cobwebs and brickwork.
Okay.
Some of the bricks are wet.
May I do a perception check with the specific reason of seeing if anything's remarkably different from the many times I've been here before?
Other than the gate you saw at the start, no. Everything seems the same. You know that roughly you have to go out of the actual...
Does everything smell the same?
Yeah, it smells like shit.
It always smells like shit.
So you got to climb out of the wet bit where the water's coming from up above, and you have to go over the single footing bridge, right into the next kind of room where the other pipe is that leads to a different part of town, and then follow the brickwork like paved part for a little while, and then you take another left, kind of back onto this main sewage system where you are, and then the ladder up to the surface.
Can I hop on to Voltrum and like air boot my way up to take lead?
So as you jump onto Voltrum's head, like poo water kind of trickles down into his hair.
Oh
and
no!
You land elegantly on top of the. As you land elegantly onto the bridge section.
All right, and
Can I just hold Voltron back with like one hand, and just be like, no?
Voltron
just starts blinking it out because he's wearing a full helmet, so he can't fucking get his hand in there.
I'm gonna stand up for a moment and be like, it's good to be back.
Following it, is it appropriate to start heading towards ladders? Or
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I mean, Trebuchet, Tom, and Rob are helping Bob up, who's a little heavy-setted. So
while they all struggle to get up, I want to head a little bit further ahead than other people and scout out.
Okay. As you walk, you see blood smeared across the wall in a handprint.
Ah, the old blood smear. Wait a second, the blood smear. That didn't used to be there. And be more alert. Try and go like this to people and be like, that ain't normal.
The smell in this section is.
Can I go up to Angel quite sneakily and then roll a perception?
Yeah. The smell in this section is far fouler and smells putrid and not at all like poo-poo caca.
Well, let's trace it.
So as you turn a corner, you see.
Why did you just roll?
I don't know. I'm just gonna roll those. As you turn the corner, you don't see anything. Like it's just darkness above, ahead of you.
What is the point of these protection checks?
I don't know. You guys love them though, so we're just gonna keep rolling.
Well, I thought we were passing and failing,
because one day we won't make them. One day we won't do it, and then.
You know, want to know what happened? Literally, I started this session saying I don't want to interrupt Alex anymore. I'm going
Bear in
to
mind, can I just say
everyone died.
None of the other perception checks he rolled. Then he rolled on that one and says you see nothing.
Yeah.
Someone else roll a fucking perception check.
The only people there. Hold on. The only people there right now are Reiner and Angel. They've gone up the ladder across the bridge. They're in the next sanctum. So, is anyone?
Yeah, Voltron's making his way up as well.
Cough.
Oh,
roll perception.
Is it just one ladder up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Frey's like so light-footed. Could Frey just like
wall run? Yeah, probably. The wall's a bit wet. Do you want me to roll for it?
Yeah.
You slip and crack your jaw. No, I'm joking. You climb up easy enough.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb up normally.
Yeah. So the three humans kind of.
I'm doing that. The hold sign. You know, gotta be careful.
Wait, so am I with Angel and Reiner now?
Yes. Well, you can do. Yeah, you haven't said that.
Can I just sneak up to both of them as they're looking around? Can I just
we can't see your videos off, right?
Yeah, wait a minute. I'm not finished.
Our video's not off.
Our video's on.
The video's not off.
It's on for me.
It's on for me.
That was weird.
Can Max roll a perception check?
In real life.
The video was off, and I literally went. She was like, "Video's
Mate,
off."
is your graphics card okay?
No. Have you installed it? Have you installed the new one?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. How does it feel?
I don't know because I've just been playing Valheim.
Right. The least intensive game. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, we're getting off track. So, as Freya moves,
I'm not done.
Oh my god.
Can I? Because I'm with Reiner and Angel now. So yeah, can I go out to them as they're in the dark and just go in between them and then just put a little fireball under my chin and be like, "Boys," and scare them? I roll for that if I have to roll.
Well, I am highly jittery. My nightmares were plagued earlier today.
Can I react to that?
Reiner doesn't react to that. However, Angel does jump, and as he jumps, he kind of like knocks your hand, and the fireball kind of floats into the air and illuminates the sanctum.
Ooh.
Can I run a perception check?
Jesus fucking Christ!
I'm helping the humans up.
Boys.
All these millions of red eyes stare through the darkness. These beady little red eyes, and you hear food, 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 as all these voices start echoing in the hall.
Okay, I'm grabbing Freya, putting her in front of me, and go fireball, fireball, fireball.
Yummy food. Rob just drops the lantern. This like fire licks out across the bridge as he draws his sword. Tom and Fat Bob come running across over to you and illuminate, and you see all these hairy, gnarled beasts that walk on like two sets of feet, and they're like hunched over like giant rat men, and they're like jagged teeth with blunted like farming tools.
You can run. You can run.
Two seconds.
Wait.
As elves plus half elves, having like a lot of knowledge about creatures and everything.
Yeah.
Do we know anything about these creatures?
No. They look like giant rats.
Let's run.
Are we in like a tunnel? Are we in a tunnel
yes,
right now?
you're in a sanctum, which is a large brickwork.
Are they in front of us?
Then we had to go left
they're in the
didn't we?
darkness. So you've gone through the tunnel from your sanctum where you came into, and you dropping the fireball in the air just awoke them all, and all these eyes are like flicked open.
So they were in front of us then?
Yeah, they had like this whole, all this sanctum as high as you can see, all the way round, other than where you're standing right now, it's illuminated with these red eyes.
The only way we can get through this is going literally through them.
Cross the bridge.
Literally through it.
Either go back the way you came,
In my memory, Alex, the way we came, there was no other way other than forward, right?
Yeah, you said there was only the steps up.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
I am yelling fireball at you.
Who's gonna light up a fireball? Oh, wait a minute.
Remember, you can only just about fit two people shoulder to shoulder, where you're standing right now.
Yeah, well,
can we run?
Can I see?
Can I?
What? Can I see that Lulan is charging up a fireball? Chuck my lantern in the air. Sorry, Freya. And then shoot it so that when she does release the fireball, she can actually see more of what's out there.
Okay, hold on. What's your dex again? 10.
10.
How do I keep dropping?
That was cool.
Dice. Oh, Griffey, leave that.
Can we run?
You can run. Just say I start running and he'll let you.
Did you just eat a dice?
Lulan's gone. Everyone's charging up, and Lulan's just going.
I thought Griffey ate a dice. Holy fuck.
I'm paranoid.
No, I thought she did.
Alright, thank God.
Maybe jump there.
This probably have to stop playing, go to the bet.
It landed on her ass, not her mouth. Anyway, so what's your dex? 10?
Yeah. I also...
The arrow, you hear this like, chink, as it like goes through. Oh, my chair's broken, so I'm just going to start slowly going down.
Just bring your camera down and you'll slowly reach it.
Yeah, occasionally it just keeps going down. Anyway, come on. So the arrow explodes and this fire like illuminates this great hall. And they're like, and they like kind of like hobble over, and then like 6 of them start sprinting out the shadows. One's got like a morning star, and he's just like, food, tender meat, as he's like running across at you.
Right, running.
So what, are they scared of light?
Fireball!
Freya, use your ult to come and just become a big lantern.
But then what?
And run! Let's
there.
Fireball! I'm gonna shake her more vigorously.
Can I do fireball and then just light up my hands and run? We can see where we're going.
I'm running.
Hold on. Fireball. What's your wisdom again?
I believe it's 8, but let me check. Where is everything? What am I looking at? Wisdom. 6.
Tom,
so
stop looking at your phone. Look at your Discord.
Your fireball flies across and hits the 6 of them, and it just explodes, vaporizing through them instantly. Their black matted fur catches the light, and they're like, "Wah!" The other 3 are like panicking. They're trying to roll in the water, but it's just not putting them out as it like spreads quite wildly. And then another 15 start scurrying like on 4 feet as they like hobble across the ceiling towards you. And like on the walls and in front of you as they run towards.
We'd already started running. We'd already
down the path.
We'd gone.
They're all in this, they're everywhere. Oh, you're. Wait. So where are you guys running? Have you gone through and left?
Listen. Wait.
I told you the directions at the start.
I know.
I hope you guys are listening.
One fireball, boom, and then hands on fire, and I'm running as my hands are on fire.
Okay.
So you're stay away from.
But are you running into the sanctum or back the way you came?
I've got to go in. There's no way back.
Yeah, I'm going to be behind her, directioning her the way that I would usually
course,
go through this tunnel.
Okay, so
yeah, because it was left. It was
whilst
through the left,
going,
somewhere then right,
light,
and then another hall, then up.
Can I roll a perception check on where the blood hand splatter moves?
Yes.
If it keeps going out.
It had been pulled into this room.
Okay. Can I keep an eye on that?
Yeah. So. Immediately after watching this explosive fire, all these like rat men are scurrying towards you. Angel grabs Freya as she's running, and they just dart left straight out of this passageway.
I'm with them. I'm already with them.
Quickly following. Rat men are jumping at you. Lulan's able to like cut one's head off, and it like carcass splashes into the water. One rushes directly, like Trebuchet Tom and the others are caught up now. Fat Bob just machetes one, meat cleavers one, right in the skull, and its head just obliterates. With his mace, he hits another one, and he's like got the back of you guys. Rob cuts one in half as it jumps for him and beheads another. Trebuchet Tom just impales 3 in a line like a shish kebab, ripping his spear out, keeping close behind you. Reiner and Voltron haven't said anything, so they're still stationary.
Yeah, can I wait until he's gone and then follow along?
Voltron.
So I basically want to be at the back of the crew.
Voltron,
Okay.
what would you like to do?
Max wants to be at the back. Voltron would like to be at the front, but obviously, if now's the order, is not ideal.
Yeah.
So he's got his massive shield on his back. He's gonna take it off, turn it sideways, so instead of being tall, it's gonna be wide, and he's just gonna start charging through, clearing things out of the way. He wants to be in front of everyone.
Everybody, close your eyes, and then flashbang into the small room.
Closing.
Yep.
Okay,
all the red eyes. Didn't work on purple eyes. Maybe it'll work a bit better on red eyes.
Okay,
Nothing works on purple eyes.
Yeah, that guy was dead.
Oh fuck! If I crack my
So I love that, like, Grey and Angel were like beating the shit out of each other last session, and then this time they're just saving each other's
spark
ass.
goes off. Everyone manages to, and the party knows it now. They cover their eyes. So do the companions. Their eyes are covered. You hear this screaming and chattering of like teeth gnashing together as a bunch of them get like stunned and they kind of double back. Some bumping into each other. Some just start hacking at one another wildly. The room was lit up for a second, and you just see just how many monsters, like horrible rat monsters there are.
Seeing as I was the only one who can see when that happens, I wanted to do a perception check at the moment of the flash to see this room if there's anything like a Clara body or a body that's been
there's no bodies you can make out just between the matted fur. There's just so many. They're like the walls are lining of them.
But the wall in front, is there any blood that leads out the way that we're going?
Not in that one split second you have the chance to know.
Okay.
So the party, as you continue running, these rat people are jumping at you. Voltron, one jumps at you. What do you do?
Grab it by the throat, throw it to the ground, keep moving.
It just gets trampled to death. Are you in the front now, Voltron? With
I'd like to be, yes.
Okay.
You're not
Literally,
at the front.
I'm at the part.
Just standing over
He's not
you.
at the front. Me, Freya, and
Voltron
Lula
is
are way
there
out.
over short distances.
While Freya's
Not true.
running with Angel.
Yeah, but
She
as you guys are running down to the next tunnel, you just see this dwarf run past you. And he takes off his huge shield and he's running directly ahead of you. So you're towering over him still.
You're like
His
from The
head's only like
Incredibles.
here.
I speed up next to Vulture, and you know my my flamethrower thing.
Yeah.
Just literally.
Yeah. So
Start
over
going
Vulture's
as
head,
I'm
these
running.
rats start rushing at you, and it's like they just start burning into flames. Their charred remains just bouncing off Vulture's shield. You hear like horrible crunches as you crack through their like charred skulls, and eventually when it gets to Fat Bob, it's just tendered like pulp as you running over. Reiner, 3 more. Wait, what? Oh, all right. Behind you, Reiner, 6 of them are running at you. You've got the flank. Trebuchet Tom manages to impale one in the throat. And what do you want to do?
Can I use free shot but line up in a way that I might be able to hit multiple of them?
I thought you couldn't move.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Consider it's a very small hallway and there's 6 of them running at me. I might have a...
You stop by 3 arrows, 3 of them just splatter into the floor with like an arrow in each of their eyes. Trebuchet Tom spins his spear around, just knocking the lower jaw off one of the final ones, and Bob like machetes over his head and just completely wipes out the final one behind you.
Are the rest
Cool.
of you
I
just
just
blinded
keep
for a turn,
running.
basically?
All the tunnel now, by the way, they're behind you are crawling like on every inch of surface.
Aren't they all
and they're
stunned
just
for like a turn's worth?
Yeah,
of
the
stuff,
next
but-
ones are coming through, passing and eating their way through the stun ones.
Okay.
So as you're sprinting, like Freya, your fire starts going like sputtering out as these creatures are like crawling and starting to try and get over Voltron's shield. Lula, what would you like to do?
Can I use Blood Whip? And I want to try and get the people at the back.
Okay.
The enemies coming at the back. I just want to literally like whip, just like.
3 of them manage to scurry over the top of the defense of Bob, Reiner, and Tom, and you just blood whip them, and it just raises them all in half, and like 3 sets of legs and heads, the torsos just like spatter on your helmets and stuff. Angel, you're absolutely covered in blood.
I'm ahead of her, right?
Yeah, somehow it's all over you.
Okay.
You're like
Shouldn't it get me right in the back of the neck or something?
It's that horrible trickle going down your back.
That one right down the spine.
Yeah, right between your butt cheeks.
You'll just hear Voltrum go, it sucks, doesn't it?
So Voltrum, like the meat ahead of you now is starting to get a bit thicker.
Okay.
You're kind of pinned back to back now.
Okay, I'm going to say that... Okay,
he's going to move the shield to the side, and then just like try and carve his way into the middle and be hit as many times as he possibly can.
So imagine like a mat. You're trapped in this tunnel, and there's like waves hitting you from either side. Trebuchet Tom like jabbing, like they're just impaling these rat folk who their corpses are piling up. Reiner's shooting them. The blood whips lashing out and like cutting them and severing them at parts. Freya, she's like firing fireballs over Voltrum, who's just hacking wildly at this like tidal wave of brown mass. Yes, you can. And water and blood is pooling at your feet. Reiner, you headshot another as it like goes over your head. Fat Bob's kind of getting bitten like on his arm, and like he just slams his fat arm against the wall, and the rat that was biting him just pops like a wet balloon. Rob's stabbing wildly at the floor as others are like trying to like get under your legs.
I'm gonna say, Voltrum, aim for the ceiling on them. They can't follow us then.
Voltrums, you see all these sparks, like, but none of them are sending the rats flying. Voltrum takes it like a bash to the head and loses 1 hit point as his helmet kind of like spins and then comes back around. Voltrum is short sword lashing out.
How many charges are we on?
You're at, basically at max.
Basically at max.
Yeah.
Gonna unleash a thunderbolt then.
So you see this Voltrum jams his sword into a rat at his feet, crushing its skull underneath his boot, and he just goes ah, and like this like wave, this pulse goes like down the tunnel, and like a bunch of rats near you guys just go ah, and like start spazzing out. Their eyes just explode, like they chew off their own tongues. They crumple to the floor.
With that wave of light, Alex, sorry.
Yes, can I roll a perception?
Yeah, because I want to see the blood with Clara.
Why are you interrupting? Why are you interrupting the flavour? Don't interrupt the flavour.
Reiner, you see just a tunnel of corpses, and like literally, you guys are like kind of getting more pushed back. Even though you're not haven't taken much like or any damage whatsoever, the rats piling are just like their corpses are getting bigger and bigger to the point where you're almost being smothered to death.
Look, what is it?
Okay, but the thing that I was looking for
is in the other sanctum. You've left it.
Is it like blocking our path?
But there isn't a blood trail in this sanctum.
You're in a tunnel from that sanctum.
Okay, but there's no blood in that tunnel.
Not that there's blood everywhere. The whole walls painted blood.
Is now the way that Voltrum just did? Is that clear now?
No, it's not clear. It's just the section near you, like they all died, and now just more piling over them.
Okay, can Freya click her fingers and they burn? All of it burns.
What? What ability have you just given yourself?
Took inspiration from the big
fireball.
You're not Mustang.
That's quite a boy Mustang.
Yeah.
Can I have that? That is got me so sick.
Sure, eventually, but no, you've got to.
Can I? Okay, can I burn them then? Fireball burn them.
Not that you can see, Max. Chess, the answer to your question is yes.
Can I, right, Lulan's going to crouch to the floor whilst this whole fucking chaos is going on. She's going to shout to everybody to get fucking low. And she's going to put her hands into this, onto the blood-soaked sewage floor. And everything's going to tremble. And all of it's just going to come rushing. And yeah, she releases blood tsunami.
Oh my so what happens is
you
feel like the blood gets pulled across the floor towards her, and like so you can see like bits of just the normal mud water, and then suddenly starts spraying out either side, and like the rats who are piling over at the back and like jabbing their rusted hooks at Reiner and Tom and Bob just like getting like brushed away by like a tsunami of like blood. and ahead of you, like these corpses just get like thrown aside, and they're swimming, floating, and all of you start getting pushed by this blood tsunami with the rats towards your destination. You're kind of surfing on Voltram's shield somewhat. No, Voltram, you're bodyboarding on it even.
This is the weirdest thing we've ever done.
And you splash out of this tunnel into another sanctum where, like, you kind of fall down a little bit back into the water, and there is clear light from the surface, from the full moon, shining through at the top of this ladder, this high-run ladder.
I'm gonna start instantly fucking climbing it.
Yeah, we need to go. Voltram will hold up the rear.
Yeah, who's got the most strength?
Voltram.
Voltram, go first in case we can't open it and we need strength to open
it. Okay. Yeah.
I'll wait.
Shield, sword on. Let's go.
Voltram's tiny little legs as he's.
I'm pushing him up. I'm also helping pushing him up.
Holding his ass.
Nobody pushes a dwarf.
Bob is just hacking at the things that are the rats that are coming through the tunnel. Jabbing with his spear. Rob's swinging his sword.
Rapier stabbing.
Yeah, rapiers and daggers coming out. Like, they're just piling up. Some of them are landing like scratches on you and claws and biting. Not enough to like truly wound you or pierce your armor.
Be like, what are we doing?
Voltram, you hit the surface with a heavy iron sewage cap with holes in it.
Sewage cap, so like a manhole.
Yeah, but it's like kind of like grated, if that makes sense. Like a kind of trapdoorish.
Kind of trap, so it looks like it has a hinge.
Yeah.
Okay, trying to push on the far side of the hinge.
So it springs open, and you feel this waft of like cold, fresh air hit your face.
Oh, it smells disgusting. Let's go.
As you pull yourself out, you're in the middle of a kind of not in the middle, but the edge of a cornfield. Full moon inside the city walls.
Oh yeah, there's farms. You've seen the map.
Can I get out and I'm gonna help other people get out? Literally just dragging them, grabbing them.
At the ladder. Who wants to go last?
I'll go last.
You sure?
I'm the one who's got the fire. Oh yeah, I'll go last. Just burn them.
So what, are you flame throwing behind you or something as you climb?
Yeah.
So it kind of looks like an Iron Man jetpack coming up. You fly out and Rob shuts the trapdoor with Voltram's help, and you just hear like skeetering and like then climbing the ladder back down into the darkness.
Is there any?
Can I do a perception check?
Any sign that anybody else has come up this ladder?
No, just you guys. Bob falls to his ass and he's like, "Gee, wait, no, 5 gods!"
To the floor.
You're all like gasping for fresh air. You're all covered in. All of you are head to toe in blood. Absolutely, all of you are head to toe in blood, and like sewage on or like.
Can it just start soaking through my skin?
Can I
take the helmet off and just pour way more liquid than there ever should be coming out of the
fish comes out as well. Hestia's kind of like licking at the blood.
Just like her mom.
I'm gonna give it a little scratch.
Please, just outside.
I'm gonna go.
Can I put a hand on Angel
and be like,
I'm sorry.
He found a way in on his own.
Just like old times. Oh, that tunnel was always trouble.
Is there any troughs of water nearby?
Yeah, there's like a cow feeding trough. Yeah, it's full of dirt.
Have we just forgotten the fact that
you don't need to? I think she's all right. What?
Yeah, crickets chirping in the background.
There's literally no sign of her, but okay.
Rob walks over. It's like, Angel, was that always like that?
Oh, there was always varying degrees of shit. That was up there though.
But I've never seen those beings before.
Oh, the horrific rat people. No.
Yes.
That was new. I would not have suggested we go through there if I knew of the horrific rat people.
Trebuchet Tom's like cleaning the end of his spear, and he's like, "That was insane."
And that's only the second most insane thing that's happened to us today. Yeah, it's been that kind of day.
Absolutely insane.
Just hear Voltram in the background saying, "I'll never be clean again." He just pours shit out of his boots.
Right. Rather than standing I know that was terrifying, but we need to go to that tavern, which is really close by, and I'm going to lead you there rather than us just standing here, because they will tell us.
Can we try and clean any of the stuff of us a little bit first, or not?
With what? They have water.
So as
Freya's already walking. She's gone. Like she's got blood in her hair. She's not.
As you're looking around, you see that there's no lights on in the town.
That's very weird.
There's no guards patrolling the walls on the inside. It's just completely dark and silent, other than these crickets.
Okay.
Are the rat people the town? Are the rat people the town people?
Can I go and inspect the first house, or the house that's closest?
Max,
you're
scared, buddy. It's okay.
For a second, the Max was just standing in the corner, and I was like,
"That's a rat folk."
Not the rat folk. I hate them.
You're right, Freya, or Lulan, whoever said that. I don't know who said that, but this town is not like how it should be. No, that's the first time, and it wasn't your names I got confused.
So there's this like a faint mist hanging around, like a
ghost people
around your feet.
Oh,
and as you walk to the tavern, you see that it's boarded up from the inside.
I'm going to stop them and go, wait, I've changed my mind. And I'm going to try and remember, if I have to roll with it, where the best place is to find a Robin drop-off to see if they've left any messages saying don't come in here or something.
That's a good shout.
Yeah, there's the heavy oak tree in the middle of one of the fields where you and Clara used to had a little swing set up.
All right, I want to try and head there before we go to the tavern and alert anyone that we're here.
Okay, as you open up this chest, like letters just start spraying out addressed to Angel.
It's bloody Hogwarts.
Dating from like months back, since the last time you opened the chest. There's a lot.
Are they dated?
Yeah, there's a lot. Some are dated, some aren't. One was, we're on our way to Hardhome. I have important news to discuss with you. And we're at Hardhome. Where are you? Reports from the north. Are you safe? Why aren't you replying?
Which Robins are this from?
That's from the old Archmage.
Oh, okay.
The Meister, basically. One from Willow said, reply or the old man's going to lose his mind. How are you so bad at replying?
My inbox.
And then one from Clara, which said, going into Maiden Town, we'll meet you at our spot.
And is this our spot?
Yeah.
I'm going to do a perception check to see if she's here.
Yeah, standing right there, sorry.
Yeah, behind the tree.
She's not there, but all of you notice carved into the tree is in a heart A and C.
No.
Yeah, but how old is that?
No.
Can I roll a perception check on the heart to see how old it is?
Can you call this episode, Tom? Can I roll a perception check?
Yeah.
It's carved into the tree. It looks like a carving that's been in the tree for a long time.
For a long time. That's fine then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it might be new.
Which
might be new, that's the sign. But...
Oh, well,
So, you notice all the farms are boarded up from the inside, and there's like a faint flicker of light, and you hear like a psst, psst from the house next to the oak tree.
I
roll a perception check, see if I see anything in the house.
What you can see is an orc leaning out the upper window of his house.
Orc.
Don't worry,
yeah,
that's a good thing.
And he's holding like a lantern very on dim. He's like, "Who the hell are you guys?"
It's legendary hero Angel Fernandez. Do you remember? I used to eat all your food.
Not the Angel Fernandez. The little boy all grown up. It's great to see you, but it's dangerous.
What the hell? Can we come in?
Yes, get to the house. Stay low and stay quiet. And he like shuts the door and the light goes off.
I'm going to quickly write, don't go in tunnel, millions of rat people. Put it in the chest. And Clara and me have not met. Put it in the box and start heading over.
So as you get to the house, it's like a modest little house. It's about 2-story. Could hold maybe two 3 bedrooms. The door open. Can you remember their names, Tom? I forgot what I called them.
Yeah, I got it. Hold on 1 second. So, Rakash and his wife Murdy.
Oh, nice. Yes, of course. The best name creator I am. So as the door opens, Murdy's like, "Oh my god, it's Angel! get in here, Angel. Let me take a look at you. And like the fire is down to its embers, and there are two little orc kids, one boy and girl, sitting at the table, like terrified. The boy's got a little pot on his head, and he's holding like a broom. You see that Rakash has his axe strapped at his hip, and he quickly hurries the lot of you inside. And
I'm so sorry. We went through the tunnel and we got attacked by rat people, and there was lots of poo poo. I'm finding my language.
The kids kind of giggle and look at each other.
Yeah, it's poo poo.
You've not been through the sewers in so long, Angel. Why are you sneaking in?
Well, I mean, I have more important questions. I'm so sorry. Have you seen Clara?
He's like bordering. He's putting like heavy planks and like pushing a shelving unit in front of the door.
Clara.
Reiner helps him. Wow, I must say, Max, your invisibility cloak is just such a good purchase.
Yeah, I know. It is, isn't it?
It's remarkable. Anyway, so as you push in front of you, he turns around and is like, I haven't seen Clara since the two of you left. She's actually, no, that's a lie. She did visit about 6 months ago.
And why are you hiding in your house? What's wrong with the town?
There's no one on the outside. Is this not normal?
No.
What's life like out there? We've not left the city in almost a year.
I'm going to go, please tell me specifically what has happened before
How
something
long's it been
bad
going
happens.
Every night, all the folk have to border up the house. The guards don't seem to want to do anything about it. There's monsters, Angel.
Do they look like
And like Rob, it kind of like was sitting by the fire. Is like monsters. I should probably sound like an orc. Sorry, I'm going to go back and do Rakash's voice again. But Rob's like, "What do you mean monsters?" Well, Wait, how do you do an orc? Like
that was a good orc. I like that.
Well,
because he's also a farmer. He's a farmer orc.
Yeah,
Real Cornish accent.
Yeah. But don't go and happen about. No, I can't do that.
No, you can do that with a gruff voice like you just said.
Well, it don't go happen about
this morning.
6 months passed. Where full moon happened. And suddenly I know where folks started losing their minds. They went out there in the night screaming and raving and banging on doors. You remember old Mrs. Thatcher?
Oh, yeah.
They called her the Iron Lady. What a fucking cunt she was. She done gonna be trying to break into this house, so I had to bury my hatchet into her skull. Not that I mind, and the kids are like, Dad! And they's like, hush now, hush. Sweetie, take the kids upstairs. And Maddie's like, hey, Angel, it's so good to see you again. We should talk in the morning.
Lovely to see you too, Murdy.
And so you came.
Whip up one of those snooze.
And then it takes the kids up, and it's like, but I want to talk to Uncle Angel. I haven't seen him in years. Angel, did you bring me that toy you promised me?
Yes. You'll get it in the morning if you go to bed.
I'll let them play with Hestia.
They're like, wow.
Can I roll a perception check to see if there's anything that I can carve a toy out?
Don't start fucking carving his house up. We're guests.
There's a chair in the corner of the room.
Is there no like wood for the fire?
Yeah, there is a tiny bit of wood for the fire.
Can I try and look at Angel and be like, what do I make?
Nothing.
The kids are already upstairs.
Yeah, the kids just waiting at the banisters.
Look at the griffin. Look at the griffin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're like, oh, and they're like, they run into their room. It's like the mum's like, shh, shh, shh. Anyway, 6 months back, the Queen started acting weird. She didn't interact with us folk anymore, and there was whispers in the wind of an uprising coming from Hardhome. Well, I thought war's coming, and I'm going to be drafted soon. Many like folk out there were being drafted, but us farmers got to feed the troops. And folks started going out and dying. Galen, this mighty knight, you remember Galen? He was a rough boy growing up. He just got bigger and bigger, and suddenly got bigger some more.
He was quite big last I saw him.
Oh,
yeah.
Something wrong about that boy. He was always into dark, weird shit. Killed a 13-year-old girl once, and he got away with it. I'll never forget. But to think that he became that dark. Well, when he left the city walls, I sighed, and my kids could play outside again.
Well,
and then
about
again,
I wouldn't send them outside again. I'm just gonna lay it down. The Queen's a demon. Galen was a demon. We killed him. There's shit going down.
The Queen can't be a demon. I've seen her myself.
When and where?
Why have you got a list?
6 months prior.
Before she was German.
What, Murdy?
This is Murdy. This is Rakesh.
We should do this.
Goodbye.
Go upstairs, children.
This is why I need a voice modulator. 6 months back is when the Queen started being a recluse, and we'd not seen her since. Is that the answer to your question, the Hair Angel?
And where?
Hair Angel.
She's not left her abode since then. The very northern quadrant of town in the rural district.
Alright.
The guards have stopped coming this way south, and us folks have kind of got to look out for ourselves.
Let me ask you something about the guards. Do they seem human, or do they seem to have that dark energy that Galen had?
Now, this is where it gets a little bit confusing, because some guards seem completely fine, and you can chat the shit with them. And some guards, well, they don't look right, they don't act right, and they don't sound right. And frankly, that ain't right.
Mm. Yeah.
But
what did the guards say about
you,
the other guards?
What I'm trying to tell you, out there at night, folks lose their mind. A fog comes in and they change old shape and get stronger and taller, and their arms grow, and some look more like animals. And it seems to be random. And then the next day, they wake up and they've got no memory of it.
What's the time in game?
So 1 a.m.
Well, that's nighttime. That's not good.
Yeah, it's dark. That's why it's dark out.
Yeah.
Angel, you're not a smart boy anymore, are you?
I hit my head on the wall.
Rakesh sits down in his chair and he starts lighting like his pipe.
Can we clean this shit off ourselves?
Yes, there's bathrooms down the hall. Don't all go at once because the pipes aren't great.
Shotgun.
Luland.
Shotgun after.
Right. We'll just
Wait, why are you saying shotgun? You literally love blood.
We'll just skip this bit where
Yeah,
you're
but
like,
got shit on me.
yeah, you're all cleaned up. You're all
Whoa,
cleaned
whoa!
up.
Can I start carving a robin? Out of this wood, or trying to carve a robin out of this wood?
Sure.
Thank you.
Oh, that's actually quite cute.
I want to be doing perception out the window, looking to see if there's anything weird through the creeks, see if there's any monsters about.
You see, like, shadowy figures dashing to and fro. Some lumbering by and some sprinting.
How long does it... Can we ask the guy how long it seems to take until this mist affects people?
Well, it's very random. Some folks, it's every night. Some folks, it's once a month.
No, I mean, how, like, when... If someone's in the mist, how long does it take?
It's got nothing about the mist. The mist just comes in, as far as I can tell. But
Has
I
it
will
ever
tell you
happened to
this
you?
much. No. It seems to only happen to the humans of this town.
Interesting. Just the humans, eh? This
Yes.
sounds like a mission for the dwarf, the blood mage elf, the other elf, and not me
What?
and Reiner.
Blood mage?
What?
Yeah, no, it seems dark to me. I don't like that.
No.
Ain't no gonna be no blood mages in my house.
Good thing that isn't.
Has this happened to any of your friends?
Yes.
Are they normal the next day, or is there something different about them?
No, they're normal if they haven't done gonna kill each other. You see and hear some of the wild beasts, man, fighting and biting each other. And then there's talk of foulness in the sewers.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell by the amount of blood and stank that you had on you when you came up from there.
All right, this is my plan.
Murdy Gurdy comes down, where her name is. She's like, "Oh, Angel, it's so good to see y'all."
I've missed that beautiful voice of yours.
Oh, hi, it's been a thought along.
Listen, everyone here who is not a human, how many of you are willing to go out and do a nighttime scout?
Is now sensible?
Rob, Bob, and Tom obviously have their hands down. Oh.
Well, you guys can't get affected by the mist.
I mean, I'll come with them if Freya comes with me, because I mean, we're quite stealthy.
What are you doing? Exactly.
Oh, where did she pull that from, Alex?
Yeah, don't look in those Amazon orders.
Anyway, so sorry, I had to see that, Jess.
Dad watches the stream, by the way.
Is Dad watching now?
No, not right now. But I've sent him a link to the last one, and I'll send him a link to this one as well.
Yeah.
Maybe not this one.
Maybe not this one.
She was behind me. She's in the corner of the room.
Yeah, okay, Alex. Just tell your dad that.
Anyway, so what? We'll wait for Lawrence.
Well,
to come
I've
back.
suggested that everyone who is not a human goes out into the night and tries to see if they can get any evidence of what's going on, because we've just found out that humans, so me and maybe half of Reiner, could turn into a horrible beast, whereas this orc has just said that anyone who's not human has a chance to go out there.
What did you just call him?
Can I ask about
An
half
orc.
humans? That's a point.
Rakash. She has a name.
Can I ask Rakash
I'm talking
if
as
half
Tom.
humans have been
That
affected?
is not very nice at all.
I think we could just take a human out. One of you, we can take you down if we need to.
I would prefer not
Yeah,
to be taken
but
out.
they said the body changes. They become
Can
weird
I
creatures
just-
like people.
To reiterate, did half humans get affected, or is it just humans? Full blood.
Here's an
Oh,
idea.
Full blood
Reiner.
or half
Are
blood?
you happy to
afraid
take a
I'm-
50-50 chance or not?
I mean, the
Well,
lot of
like,
you could just
surely,
stay on the
if
floor
there's a lot of
and wait for
orcs,
dawn.
Yeah,
That might
it would
be the
obvious.
best approach.
Reiner, as deputy leader, you
All right,
stay.
warrior.
What
You
did
guys.
you say?
Rakash stands up, taps his tobacco out of his pipe, and goes to climb up the rickety staircase. There's plenty of room on the floor. Dawn is in 4 hours. Sun will be up. Folk will be normal. Well, normal-ish again. You can wait till then, or you can go out now. But you guys need to keep it down.
All right.
If the beast presses their ear against the door, they're gonna have to try and break in, and my kids are gonna be terrified.
Who's in on the
I say we go out an hour before dawn, so we'd have an hour adventure.
Very well. Why don't you guys clean up and have a little nap? And Rob's like, I'll take first watch. He's like, good, because this will be the first night's sleep I've had since I had kids. And he climbs his stairs and he just buries this hatchet in the axe holder at the bottom of the
Remember
stairs.
to keep it down, Rakesh.
He's like, oh, Angel, you don't have down me there.
You have elves in the house.
So a lot of you take it in turns, standing watch and peeking through the gaps in the wood slits on the window, and you hear occasionally you hear crazy howls, and weird noises and people running back
Can
and
I
forth.
nudge Reiner so he stops while he's having his nightmare?
Night terrors.
Doing something else first, but yeah.
Sorry, I'm joking.
Okay. Hold on, just rolling for Max.
Another suspicious silent text of Max.
It's a good looking Robin.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Aww.
And so a little bit of
Burn
sunlight
it,
starts to.
Actually, can I burn it?
Why? It's for the kids.
Because he smashed me around the head with a bottle.
No, I'm
such
gonna
a
stop. I'm gonna
asshole.
stop Freya.
No.
I'm stopping Freya.
Here comes a lecture from Voltrim and Lulan.
I don't teach you.
Hey,
to
Can
be
I
so
pass
naughty.
it to
All I'm saying is
Angel falls asleep again. To his table.
Freya's just gonna turn around. Freya's just gonna turn around with a blanket and just roll over.
well, yeah, Freya is working her way down the chaotic chart on that
Yeah.
chaotic
Definitely.
Anyway, so as a little bit of light starts shining through, Trebuchet Tom kind of uses his spear to wake you all up. He's prodding Bob
Oh,
violently, and Bob snorts awake. He's like, what is it?
I thought I was gonna adventure for an hour.
Yeah.
I think it is an hour before dawn.
Yeah, it's an hour
Dawn.
hold on.
Okay.
Voltrim is going to take his armor off to do this adventure.
I'm going to stay asleep.
Ooh. Remember, you guys want to keep your cloaks up, and you don't want to be seen in case the Queen's men gather that you've snuck in. We've heard talk of the tale of the Chosen Ones, and, well, she doesn't seem mighty pleased by that. Especially if it's true that you killed Galen, her chosen knight. So keep those cloaks up.
And be back before dawn. All right.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay. Vultrum can pretend to be the obese child of someone else by having the cloak up and just holding their hand as they walk.
I mean, it's before dawn, so guessing things are still not normal.
So who's going out then?
Me.
Freya, you're not gonna go, or you're just gonna stay in bed?
Freya, you're not coming?
Yeah, I'll come.
Okay.
No.
Well, I'm gonna stay in bed.
I'm guessing they leave.
Oh,
What?
They're doing one of those things where they go.
Oh,
In that case, that's great because I wanted another drink and I wanted to pee.
okay,
So,
I see how it is. As soon as everybody else leaves, Tom, you just
I love
leave. No.
spending time with you.
I see how it is. I see who your friends are. I see who your friends are. Go get your drink.
Oh, you're cutting out.
Oh, shame.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Alright. Well. Hey, stream. Should we do a little bit of Reiner time? So, tell you about dear old Reiner. Reiner is a fucking mess. For some reason that I myself am a mess. So, half the time that Reiner does stuff, Reiner doesn't think about the consequences of stuff. He just reacts. Which sometimes is very good. But other times is a fucking shit show. And this is quite clear by what has already happened. But I will not divulge into past stories and past mistakes that I myself have had. Instead, I will, I don't know. Fuck, I haven't monologued for so long on my own. Yeah, we will talk about how terrible I am as a person. No. I feel like I should shut up. I feel like if I shut up now, it's just gonna be super weird. So I'm just gonna pray that Tom comes back soon. Which he hasn't. So I don't know. Tom, thank you.
Have you been having a good chat to future me? Because I'm going to rewatch my own stream.
I definitely had a good chat to the stream, and then I kind of didn't know where to go from that. So
that's fine. I will watch it. What's happening on
back.
the stream?
Don't judge me. Why are you back?
Because I have left.
Have you dropped the kids back?
Oh yeah. So there's 2 kids with me, and we're gonna put them into the safe house. And then I need to pass on some information, which is that the inn that we wanted to go to has been attacked, and it sounds like fighting's going on now. Feel free to come if you want, and then Vultrum's gonna dip out.
Hang on. Okay, no. Sorry, I missed the first half of that. Oh my god, look at this. I left my bottle cap on. What inn?
The one that you pointed us to at the start.
Okay, cool. Are you going? Are you going into attack?
There's a lot of dead people there.
Are you going in?
Yeah, I'm leaving to go back in. I think the girls are going there now.
All right.
Right, Rhino is probably also gonna go.
All right, cover your mouth with something like COVID. We don't want those
Okay.
fumes. Should we bring the rest
But
of them?
these kids seem fine. These kids aren't affected by it, so it does seem potluck.
All right.
Okay, can I? Oh, well, Alex is fucking gone into the chat.
This is perfect time for me to actually open this bottle. I just didn't do.
So yeah, basically we got out there and there's like a werewolf kind of creature crawling around.
Ooh.
And there were 2 kids hidden under a cart, and we managed to like throw someone. I think Lulan threw a pebble and distracted the creature, and then I ran and grabbed the kids, and we've come back.
Aww. Good egg on you.
But it was only because I went to get them that I saw that the inn was getting attacked. So
Alright, so then the other two went to go save the inn, and then you came back in.
I came back because I needed to get these two to safety as quick as I could.
Oh, this has been a good one.
Yeah, it's got everything so far. Bit of stealth, bit of a death,
Mystery.
bit of death, a lot of death.
The first thing I'm gonna do is rewatch you guys' death when I was saying goodnight to my dad and see what actually happened. Did I miss anything?
Wait, when were you saying goodnight to your dad?
As you two got murdered, and then I said, "Hey, did I miss anything in those like?"
Oh right,
2
okay.
seconds? Like, yeah, Vulture and Reiner are dead.
I think Vulture was the only one that landed a hit.
Yep, I would agree.
I landed a rapier strike and it shattered on impact. So
You did
that
also
count?
land a rapier hit. So that makes me think he's got like motes of power that we need to destroy.
Ooh, a bit like fucking Harry Potter.
Similar, but as in we cannot even damage him at this level of power. We need to bring him down a couple of levels.
But yeah, considering that every single time someone used the ability, he basically just put it back in their face. So I would tend to agree with that in some sense.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm a little bit annoyed that Freya used the roll. Because he now knows about Freya.
it looked like he kind of knew everything. I mean, like I threw a.
Well, he definitely said, "So that is a fake. You've
true.
got the real ring."
That's true. She did totally give that away, and he found out what he was. Yeah. Whoops.
I feel like he knew that immediately.
Whoopsie.
And he learned that Vulture was part of the Chosen.
Yeah. And he knows
So yeah,
I can teleport.
Vulture has no memory about that. Completely honest.
That he's a
Completely in line
Chosen
with
one.
what I said earlier. No, that he has fought an Aryan before.
Okay.
Right.
He'd recognise he's an enemy of him.
Didn't he
and
say
an
that?
ancient one.
I thought he said that Aryan killed him without even touching him, and that he watched Harkon's duel.
Yeah, but I don't think an Aryan counts that as his kill.
Hello.
Hello, Alex.
Hello. What's your plans?
Vulture is making his way to the inn.
Yeah,
We're coming back,
but
but we are covering our nose and mouths.
No. I shove Angel back inside. I'm like, wait until
the smog's absolutely fine, by the way. You can all just come. I'm just going to tell you that now. It's easier for
Okay, let's all just go.
Okay, so as you come towards the inn, you see like a dead man. His head's like in the middle of the road. He's got like a nasty like claw marks gash. He's got swords dragged across his legs, and his face has been caved in. And you see like the bar being closed, and the doors are all shut again. But you can hear talking from the inside, and you hear both Lula and Freya just go, "No," like in that tone.
That's weird.
What have they done now?
No.
What do you want to do?
Can we look through the window before we bust?
Yeah,
in?
let's go in.
You see a bunch of soldiers,
Okay, different
farmers.
things.
You see, oh, what, you going in?
No, Voltram's going in. I'm looking through the window before we go in.
Okay, so
I'm also looking through the window.
you see like everyone standing kind of around in a circle around the girls. You see people with like weapons and armor. You see some dwarfs, some orcs. You see what you think might be an elf and a bunch of humans, and they've got like everything from a sword to a blunderbuss to a like pitchfork.
Do they look aggressive at the girls?
Yeah, is it all aimed at the fucking door as well that Voltram's just got?
No, they don't look overly aggressive. They're all kind of exhausted looking and covered in blood.
All right, so this might be the resistance, la resistance.
Possibly.
All right, let Voltram go.
Vulture will say, "The girls are in a safe spot. What's going on here?" As he walks in, all and just like looking at everyone. Is it like pistols at dawn?
So as Lillian and Freya both go no in a sad tone, looking at some dead people, the door bursts open and Voltram runs in and he's like, "What's happening here?" And then you turn to your right, Freya, and you immediately spot two sets of beady eyes staring through the window, which is Angel and Reiner. The rugged knight stands up and he walks over. Get in. Everyone in now. Close the doors behind you. And this time board it up. And the two guys are like, yes, sir. And they start boarding up.
We went in.
Yeah. I'm assuming Ryan has come with you. I think Max is drunk.
No, I'm here. I'm just like, yeah.
So there's like an orc, like this huge orc, muscly, tattooed, with a double-sided battle axe just dug into the floor. He's just like polishing off like a bowl of stew. The chef's ladling it into like the farmers and the citizens. There's a guard loading a crossbow. There's an elf with his feet up on the very edge of the room, with a bow and arrow across his lap, and he's kind of got like a long hat on and like not a cowboy hat, but a long hunter's hat, and he's like passed out asleep with it drawn across his eyes. There's the two guards.
You might be able to string my bow.
Beg your pardon? Oh, fairly can. There's two guards that you've met, and then the knight who's kind of like he's been blind in one eye and has claws across his face. Come in. Oh, by the way, did you bring Rob, Tom, and Bob?
No, they stayed.
No, we left them in the house.
Okay. So he's like, it's good to see more people alive out there. Let me introduce myself, and then would you kindly all do the same? The strangers in this town are non-existent in the last 6 months. I am the Southern Commander of the Southern Wall, and my name is Lieutenant Richardson.
Dan.
Lieutenant Dan. It's Lieutenant Richardson. That's Sir Richardson to you. He says to the guards. They're like, yes, sir. And they look a bit green in the face.
Could I just straight up ask them what's going on with the other guards?
Well, I'm guessing you're the leader of this party.
No.
we all chuckle, and we all go in like our
expression.
We should get introductions out
do that and then... Yeah, Kipro do that and then instantly cover her mouth and just look away like she didn't mean to do it so loudly.
Richardson immediately spots Angel after he talks and says, well, if it isn't Angel.
That's the one and only to you.
Can I interrupt and be like, so...
The chef stands up and he's like, nah, Angel can wait outside, you're banned from this joint. And he's like, don't you remember? And he like scurries behind the bar and he pulls out this box. And it's like a mace in there, like a hammer, dagger. And he's like, you did this. And it's like, it's a picture of Angel when he's younger saying, banned for life. And it's like a drunkenly drawn picture of Angel riding a pig.
Can I just kind of move my sword to the front and kind of put my hand on it and look at him and look at outside and be like, nah.
Richardson's like, all right, chef, calm down. Angel, it's been a long time since I've seen you. I was just a recruit back then, but I was the guard that you drop-kicked into the well.
Yes. Well, if it makes you feel better, that gem was actually very nice. It sold for a lot of gold. So thank you for having a poor watch that day. But yeah,
can I kick Angel with the shin and be like, so the guards?
You're a thief and a scullion, but I've heard that you've been labeled one of the chosen ones. That was the last news that we had from outside the walls.
Reiner.
That was the last news we had.
I can leave at this point.
And to answer your question, I'm guessing your name is Reiner, considering it. That fine maiden just said it. The guards are not who they seem. It seems that anyone from the mid-quadrant to the northern quadrant that reports to the Queen, well, and some of my superiors in the south here, have lost their minds.
So who do you report to?
No one right now. I guess you would consider me to be the captain of the guards.
How many are you?
He looks around the room. This.
Right, Ryan, I let him breathe for a second after he talks.
Just chill, all right?
What are your opinions on the champions?
What? You guys?
What is your opinion of them?
You're basically asking, what do you think of us?
No, I'm basically asking.
I think that man's a sod. And
you want us to help us? Do you want us to help you?
I'm going to point
Yes,
at Leland and go,
definitely.
well done and following the rule of referring to us in third person. I approve.
We have no clue what's happening to our city. The Queen has not been seen or heard of in 6 months, and since then, a mist comes around at night. Everyone that's human, well, not everyone, but people that are human tend to take turns going insane. Apparently, I've had a go at it. You wake up naked in the middle of a field somewhere or in someone else's house, and if you're lucky, you haven't killed out and eaten anyone. Everyone is starting to lose their minds. We've been living like this for 6 months. The last news we had was that Prince Henry was trying to claim the throne, and we have been waiting for this army to liberate us from this hell that we've been living in.
Well, your army is here, and it's called Angel Fernandez and his beautiful friends. Now,
like the two guards holding on a fist are like, wow. And the Lieutenant Richardson looks at him and is like, shut up. Don't listen to this man.
Now,
he's an idiot.
Now, hold on. We need to go through some hard facts right here.
Yeah, no, I need to like fucking cock with him at this time and just try.
Do you have any theories on where this mist comes from?
Well, if I was going to hazard a guess, it'd be from the Queen's castle.
All right.
I was going to say chambers, but that sounds a bit.
Well, I need the main quadrants, yeah.
Right. And what other than this room is safe, or that you've traversed and been to successfully?
Well, this mercenary group is made up of Inhumans, and like they're all kind of like nodding and waving.
Hello.
And so they seem to be immune to this plague upon our existence. And so every night that I haven't lost my mind and joined the rabble out there, I try and gather what honest folk I can in here, and we hold it off. As you can tell, this inn is in worse shape than it's ever been. And the chef's like, you can say that, right? And I better be reimbursed for this.
Here's a good question. In the daytime,
take it up your queen.
When everything
can
goes
I just,
well...
Like, toss a coin to it?
Oh my god, we all stop talking over each other. Jesus Christ.
In the daytime, when everything is going well, what's the situation with the enemy guards in the middle and the upper part of town that you've seen?
Now, this is the strangest thing, is they walk their routes, they enforce the law, but they do it with a blooded hand. If a child looks the wrong way at them, beaten, lashed. Anyone that disagrees with the Queen is taken into the castle and never seen again.
Okay.
In fact, last night I heard a commotion. A wounded person was dragged from the sewers and dragged across town to the castle. They were building gallows in the square this morning.
Well, we better get to the gallows.
Yeah, can we just...
Dawn will be here in an hour, and well, less than an hour now, and people regain their consciousness. But if I was you, I'd keep your head down. The guards have been told to look out for you, chosen ones. But know that you have allies here.
Well, that person that they're taking to the gallows is a very important part of the success of everyone's future. So we're going to go there. Or at least I am. And I want that chef to give me a disguise. And we're going to go as soon as possible while everyone's still mad.
The chef pulls out a dress.
I'll take it, but I'm not going to wear it.
The elf wakes up, and he's quite a tall, skinny elf. He kicks off the chair and like does a long bow to the ladies, and he's got like long blonde hair tied up in a bun behind him. My pleasure to introduce myself. Sorry, I thought you were doing something there, Lauren. Vanished.
I thought Jess was doing something, but yeah.
My name is Leaf, and he like does a long bow again. I come from the woodland realm, and I recognize you, Freya. Long way from home. I'm sure your father doesn't know you're here, or if he does, he's clearly sent you on a keen mission. And it is my duty, as a member of your folk, to offer my assistance and protection.
Can I just shove in my bow and be like, can you string this?
Ugh, a disgusting half-breed.
It's all elves that are racist.
I like this guy. Says, I will. Thank you so much. No, my father has no idea that I'm here, and it would be amazing to have your service.
I aim to please. And he bows again, and he puts his long hunter hat. The orc stands up and pulls his axe out the floor. Well, if there's fighting to be had, I want to be a part of it. And he walks over, and he's like towering over Voltrim. He's like, I don't much.
Voltrim is like trying to size him up and going, yeah, I could take you.
I don't much appreciate your race, little man, but I'm here to crack skulls and fuck people up. And I'm going to start with this bitch of a queen.
Nice.
My name is... Oh, what might I say that you have a fine accent, sir? My name is... I need a name. Garbalash.
Korg.
Yes, my name is Korg.
Korg Garbalash.
Garbalash.
My friends call me Korg.
And he puts his like giant hunk of steel axe on his back. Now, if it's killing people you need to do, I offer my services for a limited fee of 20 gold pieces.
How about the savior of your town?
Fuck this place. This isn't my home. I'm just passing through and I got trapped here.
Well,
Okay, how about
if you wanna
escaping your
leave?
town?
Yeah.
Actually, there is something. There is apparently located... Who are these? Apparently there is located a secret cache of weapons under the center's room of the Queen's chambers. If I can perchance take one of those weapons, then consider that a deal.
What's the catch?
Right, but you don't get pick on
How
which
about
weapon.
a
We
little
get to pick which
wager?
weapon.
No, I get to pick which weapon, little man.
No, you don't get to pick which weapon. That's
How-
the deal. We
how
get to pick
about
which
a
weapon.
wager, my little friend? He says, looking up at him.
A wager? A gambling dwarf? Never see the day for a dwarf to pass from some gold? How much gold do you have?
You have not heard the terms yet, good sir.
Very well. Let me hear this wager.
I will accumulate a greater head count than you do.
Oh.
And if I do, you'll work for us for free.
He laughs. He stands back up and puts his axe on his shoulder. And if I kill more than you, then I not only get to pick the weapon, but I get to bend that little elf over my knees and slap his hairless ass.
Oh, that one?
The right points to Reiner, yeah.
Deal. Hold his hand out.
They shake hands and a contract is signed.
Just wait until I call his fucking dick.
Like, it's Voltrim, it'll be fine.
Will it?
He's got to get a greater head count. Equal.
And Voltrim
Doesn't
has killed more innocents now than even Reiner.
That's true. You didn't specify innocent or guilty. Anyway,
True.
Orc man.
But you didn't clarify innocent or paralyzed, so...
Or elf man, sorry. Who here knows their way to the gallows?
Leaf stands up and he's like, I can be our guide. Are there any more in this party of yours that more blades could be more of assistance?
Yes, we have some at an undisclosed location that I can go and gather if needed.
Very well, let's gather our full party and begin.
There were also 2 children.
No, they're staying.
Ah, yes, I don't.
2 children whose parents were in here.
Are dead. We
Are dead.
That's what they were saying no to because they both
Oh.
found out and went no.
Yeah.
Captain Richardson turns to you and is like, "Listen, here are some. We can gather some guard outfits when your party arrives. Though we may not find all of you fitting." And he looks at Voltrim and the orc. We will do our best to clothe you in our garb and enable you to sneak into the northern.
Wait a
part of
minute,
town."
guys. I'll be back in a minute.
We could do the classic thing where we pretend we've imprisoned them, like in every movie I've ever,
movie
every
ever.
novel I've
I
ever
mean,
read.
that thought did come across my mind.
Same. Can we also get some of these people maybe to spread word of us being, not us being here, but that people are gonna rebel against the Queen? in
Raise
a
some
sense.
hope.
Yeah. So
Raise some hope.
that's the plan. Yeah, Richardson's going to marshal some people in the south.
All right, I'll go and get the
Vulture
family.
needs to go get his armor on, by
and
the way.
I'll try and bring Reiner with me because the poor boy's had a rough time in this room. Come on, Reiner, let's go get the boys. You're one of the boys. Come on.
Can I kick the elf stool out from under him before I go?
He's standing up, Ryder, for God's sake.
Well, I mean, you
That's
said he
still-
sat back and he put his
No,
hat
he
over
stood.
his eyes.
He just stood back up again, saying he's.
He
gonna be our
literally, the
guy.
last words I said again. It's just like the fight.
Just kicks a stool.
Fuck yeah, I just kicked the fucking stool that he
Yeah,
was
kick
sat
the
on.
store.
So
Come on.
Ryder strides across the room, staring up at him, and just goes, kicks his stool over, walks out.
I like that he did that to the guy that wasn't the orc who just said he's gonna spank his hairless ass.
Yeah. Ryder
just
leans around the corner like.
as we go back to get like Rob, Tom, and Bob. I'm gonna go to Angel's like, Angel, let me finish them off. Like we need to
Don't worry.
need to get right. Need to keep him happy, right?
Fuck that guy. You get all the kills.
Like fuck Rhino or the orc.
The orc, of course. Not my good.
Ryder's
friend,
standing next to you like.
Fuck.
I'm talking about the orc.
Okay, yeah. Vulture wants to go put his armor on now.
God,
Alright, so-
I'm gonna lightly tap Reiner on the arm and go, "Hey, champ, it's okay.
Oh God,
It's okay."
hate champ.
Hey, Angel always brings out "Hey, champ" in bad times. You know.
Yeah.
How does Reiner?
Can
react?
I finally fucking cock slap him and then just walk off?
Angel gets cock slapped.
Well, hang on. Do I not get a counter chance?
Oh, you do, yeah, you do get counter.
This
don't
is
get
how it started
What's
last
your
time.
dexterity?
My dexterity is 8.
Mine's 10.
You successfully get slapped in the penis.
How is that successful?
Because you pushed his hand away. You kind of saw it coming, so before it got you in the nads, you just moved it to the tip of your dick.
All right.
So,
Fuck with that.
and it kind of like Ryan's hand kind of gets caught
Okay.
on the, like,
As we're
the,
walking.
the string that's kind of like keeping your the lace that's keeping your trousers up.
Right.
These old timey trousers.
So his hand's
um,
kind of on my dick and it's stuck.
Yeah.
Can I punch him in the chest?
Oh, for fuck's
As I
sake.
punch him in the chest, like withdraw my hand and just pat him on the side and go, sorry for that.
How much
What's
of a
your dex?
punch?
10. Not a hard punch, just enough.
Angel takes a wound.
What?
No, I'm joking. Angel, you get punched in the stomach by Reiner as Voltrum shakes his head and walks off.
I'm going to look at Voltrum, suppress the uppercutting urge. I just have a line go through my head, goes, 7 people proclaimed dead. and suppress.
Eight
and
dies next morning.
keep walking. Yeah, I know it was 8. I haven't forgotten to say it. That was the line.
So yeah,
In Hardhome today, 7 people were pronounced dead in a terrible bar brawl, origins of which are undetermined.
So yeah, you basically you like gather your belongings. The Lieutenant Richardson gives you armor. Fits most of you. Elves, it fits you fine.
How does this
The
affect our armor ratings?
Oh. I'm not wearing the armor.
Yeah. The Voltrum and the Orc, it won't fit. We'll just say it's the same.
Okay, and Voltrum's still dressed as if he's completely normal?
Yeah.
Just wear a cloak.
Okay.
And basically, as you leave the inn, they wish you luck. Rob's finding the armor uncomfortable. And he's like, "This in the garb of my enemy. God, this is ridiculous." And Fat Bob's like kind of like trying to pull, the final bits of his belt over, and he's like, "Oh, I've always preferred light armor. Easier to move around. There's no room for my digestive system in this." Trebuchet Tom's like just kind of striding with his spear. The Leaf is got no helmet on, just still got his hat, and he's got like his long bow drawn across his shoulder, and he kind of goes like that to Rhino. He's like, and he sees that you've got a bow.
Can I just full on grab a helmet and chuck it at him?
What's your dex?
10. Aim for like his chest so he picks it up.
It breaks his nose.
Oh, fucking hell.
And in retaliation, he draws his dagger and stabs you through the foot.
By the way, when I'm outside, can I grab my dagger from the back of the
Yeah,
thing I downed?
you got it ages ago. Yeah, you did say you picked it up.
Chance to dodge if Tom gets a dodge for my cock shot.
Grabbing
Tom has
Reiner
counter
and
strike.
pulling him away.
I have dodge.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. What's your armor again? Your armor rating?
Medium.
Okay, so you move, and he kind of like throws the knife in the air and catches it, and like holds it against your throat. He's like, "Don't fuck with me, half-blood."
Don't call me half-blood.
Well, your parents should have thought about that. And he like sheaths the knife. And
Can I just like?
All right, I'm gonna try and grab Reiner.
Yeah,
My parent was a queen.
Reiner grabbing
One arm each.
Your
me
mum-
and
No,
Bob.
hold respect to your kind.
Guys,
mister.
we're above your mama jokes for the love of
Royalty
God.
is
Yeah.
royalty.
Rhino, you're not related to a queen.
Yeah, my mom's a noble.
No.
That's not Queen.
Yeah, she's a queen of one of the smaller tribes. Doesn't matter if it's a smaller tribe. She's a queen of the smaller tribes.
All right, we'll allow.
Alex, it's in my fucking story.
Yeah, but the small.
Hey, we didn't get a chance to actually introduce ourselves to the party, so
Yes, you did. You've had.
yeah, you did, but Angel just talked the entire time.
You've also had like a year of fighting with each other. You know, it's almost been a year, right, since we started doing this. I think.
No,
Oh,
we
fuck
started
me.
in like July
Oh right.
or June or something like that.
No, as in like introduce ourselves to that new party we met in the pub.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
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 Hey, I had a good
It's
chat.
like the guy knows. Yeah, you got Angel had a great time.
Yeah.
And
Anyway,
I
so
got
it's-
back in that fucking inn, even though she didn't want me to.
You did, yeah. I got my bar lifted. Barred for life. No one keeps Angel barred for life.
So like Rob's in the lead with Trebuchet, Tom, and Bob. Then it's Lulan and Freya with Leaf trying to catch up with them. At the very back is Voltrim and Korg, and then there's Angel and Reiner who are now walking between the two of them.
We've lost the music.
Yeah, so I've stopped the music because we're coming close to the end for this episode.
Are you sleepy?
I am quite sleepy, but also I'd like to leave things on a cliffhanger.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So you guys talk amongst yourselves. Is there anything you want to share?
I just want to double check where the garrison is one more time. No, not the galleys. Sorry.
The gallows.
Didn't you created a map, didn't you? Actually,
I did create a map.
Yeah,
I've not
it's on
shared
there.
this map.
No, it's on there.
You did.
Made in town.
yeah, it's on there.
So you see, like near the gate, that market.
Oh yeah.
That's where it is.
Well up,
Oh,
like
Huh?
the bridge crosses in that gate, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
And where you were was near the windmill.
Mm.
The windmill. Oh, we're all okay. I've been looking at the wrong side. Cool. And where are we at to right now? Where we're walking?
You're walking up towards the well, and then you're going to go left towards the main town.
Nice. All right. Well, is it just chatter until Lauren comes back?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go up to Lulan and be like, "Hey, hey, champ. Hey, champ. You okay? I know you didn't want to talk earlier, but what's going on?
What's
I don't know. You've been very quiet recently. More quiet and more mysterious than your usual quiet, mysterious self.
the events that took place this morning really fucking traumatized me. So yeah,
Don't worry. That one.
I didn't have a heart.
Well, look, you learned something. You can use your multiplying thing next time. Always learn from failure.
I'm surprised that
True.
Lauren used her ult because she continuously forgets that she has it.
And
True.
I'm going to press you. Okay. Child of Varys. Did you know you were his kid?
I'm just gonna walk away.
I'm just going to awkwardly walk because we're still going in the same way, kind of waiting for a reply. Come on.
close is- how
Double
close is
back.
Voltrim?
I'm gonna say this. Listen. We've been together for like a long time. We've gone through a lot of shit, and I feel like at this point we need to know everything that could fuck us up or could help us in the future. Unless you want your heart ripped out again, well, we don't know how to do anything about it.
Once the Queen's dead, I'll reveal a little bit more.
What's the Queen's dead? Why? What relation to the Queen?
Reiner says, walking along the other side.
I've got high perception, right?
Yeah, you've got those pointy ears.
Everything.
This is
Everything froze.
Everything what?
Everything froze. Like it just completely froze.
What was the last thing you heard?
I heard Reiner begin to say, "What's the Queen?"
What's the Queen got to do with this? He said as he walked along, breaking into the private conversation we were having.
Nothing really. I'm not ready at the moment. I need to prepare myself mentally.
I'm just saying.
Oh, well,
that tells me that you knew, right? Because you are going to tell us something means that you knew. Otherwise, you would have just said you don't know.
I know a little, but honestly, a lot I don't know, and it's something I'm going to have to go venture out to find.
We've got a dwarf here who died and oversaw everything we did. Maybe you give him some little tidbits, he might be able to help you out.
Maybe.
Korg strides up and he's like, "Did you just say he died?"
We all died this morning as well.
Yeah, we had a terrible night.
You're looking well.
It's been a really bad day.
Well, at least you don't smell like shit.
We did that as well.
Well, at least you didn't get bitten by rat people.
All right, Korg. What the fuck?
Whoa. Didn't one of us actually get bitten by rat people?
Did he say that?
Okay.
Volchim did get bitten by a rat.
I was going to pull a dagger on him.
Jesus.
Korg, do you like being alive?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Alright. Make the most of it while you hang out with us.
Korg, should we all head off now?
I'm hoping that if these stories about you are true, that I might see some of these famous fighters in action. I've heard one of you channels lightning, one of you channels blood, if you can bloody believe that. Or one of you controls wind, and one of you controls fire.
Well,
and one of you is a charming motherfucker.
Well, Korg, we needed someone who could.
Oh, you do have a way with words, good sir. I'm starting to like you. Charisma of 7, by the way. Charisma of 7.
Do we get level up from our bar?
No. Still no. I think.
Then it'll go straight in charisma.
But anyway, so Lauren's on the phone to Anan, so I'll just fill her up on this bit. But you get to the centre of town and you see like people are like are like kind of naked, putting their clothes back on, like kind of seems like an everyday thing, and they're like running to and from their homes, like, oh, for God's sake, and they're moving, and suddenly the guards come out like from the towers and gatehouses that they were stationed at over the night and start enforcing military districts, like pushing people to get out of the town square and get like back to work and stuff. And they're on the gallows. They start marching up a weak and like teary-eyed woman, and she's like kind of they're basically having to pull her up these stairs to the gallows. Her long brown hair blowing in the wind.
How close are we?
You're like on the other side of the market.
Can I roll a perception check to see who he is?
Yes.
I was literally waiting for someone to say it. I didn't want to say it.
I just mate, he did the look.
It looks like Clara.
Can I do a perception check?
It looks like Clara.
No, that was on everything else, I think.
Oh, okay. So the gallows. There's two men helping her up. It looks like they basically.
Is it in range of my normal bow?
Yes. There's hold on. There are about 5 nooses there, and there are 5 different people being brought up, and they're not being hung. They're just kind of like being put there and being forced to stand there.
Is there anyone around, like on top of houses and stuff? Or is there like any guards overseeing other than the ones at the front by the gallows?
So there's other than the guards at the gallows, there's like 6 guards at the base of the gallows. There's guards at every 2. They patrol in 2s at every side of the market. So the 4 corners of the market, and there's about a gatehouse of about 50 to 60 in to the right hand side of the market.
I'm not sure we'll be able to talk our ways out of this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It's strong. The rope not so much.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to shoot out of the pole with my big bow.
She hasn't been put on the rope yet, though.
Well, she's the last one to be marched up.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay,
Hold on, folks, because this is the cliffhanger.
Yeah, I know. You're giving me opportunity.
Don't do this to us.
Here's the cliffhanger.
Can I just see who are the 5 people that have been hugging up?
No, you don't recognise any of them.
Yeah, but what are they? Are they kids? Is there any kids?
Why,
no.
you want to murder them again?
Don't cut them in half.
No, that's the one he's going to ult to get up there.
Which ones do I save?
So they're all women. A mixture of ages. You can't tell the exact age of some of them, but there's an old lady up there who's like struggling to stand, and they're like,
Okay.
She's the one who's hanging the most.
In between us, right? How many guards are there in a straight line and naked people trying to get back to their homes?
There's
direct middle.
There's about. Got a hair off. What is that hair even from? Is that my beard hair?
I hope so.
I mean, Lauren was down there earlier.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Where? Oh my god, that hair moved its way across my lips from one side of my mouth to the other. That was horrible. Yeah, so there's about 50 stalls between you guys.
Perfect. I know what I'm doing at the exact start of next game.
Yeah, so it's about 50 stalls. Currently, like, quite empty because people are just coming to and, like, getting forced back into work. The only people who are, like, semi with it are the guards right now, which you are disguised as currently.
Okay.
With a Vultrum in a cloak and the orc just standing there with his big axe across his shoulders.
Are we not allowed to make movements because it's the end of the game?
It's the end of the game, yeah.
Okay.
How did you guys find this session?
Really good.
Fucking cocktease. What?
I would like to roll a perception check on how I found it.
You found it great.
Wow!
I'd like
It was
to
so
roll
good.
a wisdom check.
Yeah, had a bit of everything, Alex. It was good.
It was good.
Thank you.
I
Really
wasn't a big fan of the killing us all off at the start.
Yeah.
Not all of us. Some of us got out of there okay.
That literally was because you dropped the book, by the way. That wasn't going to happen until you lost the book.
We got
Which I-
absolutely bodied.
Yeah. So he's quite ahead of you guys in terms of levels, some would say. But that was basically a test if you tried to fight him now, because you guys were like, wow, we're so strong, and then he just comes in and 1v5s and utterly rapes you all.
Yes. Very easily.
Hey, 2 of us landed blows.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was your first reaction? Because Chess, I killing you off instantly was intense.
I was there like, I don't think this is real, because she's had no chance to do anything else. You've given her no option.
Yeah.
But then when you dropped her to 1 hit point, I was there like, oh shit, maybe there is a chance we can. Oh no.
Yeah.
Because I thought you'd ult. I thought you'd ult and it'd be fine.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, I need to remember my art and what it does.
Well, Lauren, so I said this to Lauren, which is why she used it in this fight, is because last session she just continuously forgot. And she was like, I keep getting killed shot by arrows. I'm like, wow, if only you had a giant wall of fire.
That deflected against everything. Yeah, I think I was alright with it. I thought we were going to be fine up until I said goodnight to my dad, came back, and everyone was seriously telling me 2 people were dead. And then I immediately was like, oh my god, I need to save Angel. What kind of situation is he in? And then it became defense mode.
So that was the first time, you encountered an Aryan face to face. Although, was it a dream? Who knows?
Yeah, it's very strange.
Well, obviously
how
not a
that
dream,
just
considering we got
happened.
fucking marks on our neck.
Do we?
Yeah.
I thought we just had itchy necks. We actually have marks on our necks.
Marks.
Yeah.
You all have a tattoo or a
Purple halo, basically.
Oh, I missed
branded into the back of your neck.
So now I have a mark on my head and on my neck.
Yeah, kind of like a unicorn.
Great.
He's becoming the painted man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Anyone read that book series?
No.
Alright guys, what did I miss? I'm guessing we're done, but what did I miss? Sorry,
So
Yeah, the campaign's over. We did it.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you're all dressed up in guards armor, and you've got to the town square where suddenly guards have started to come out of their like garrisons, and they're like basically drones just marching around, forcing the people who have just come to go back to their homes and continue their lives. And in the gallows, there are 5 women being set up to be hung, and Clara's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the cliffhanger for tonight. And we were just discussing the baptism by fire I gave you guys at the start.
Oh.
That was wicked, though. It was fun
was
to
not
be
wicked,
in
it
that
was horrible.
situation.
Yeah, I tried to do like a quick time event.
That was the worst day for me to literally start this session saying I'm not going to interrupt Alex because I feel like I'm doing it too much. And then it became a interrupt me or die session instantly.
Pretty much.
It gets really tough in those situations though, because you want to interject and say I'd like to do this, but there's so much going on, and then Alex puts another layer on it, and you're like, okay, what I wanted to do doesn't make any sense now.
And
so
also,
much more has happened.
you don't want to screw up other people's stuff by just going, and now my turn. So it's like, I don't know.
Well, I love because Chess wasn't there for the session you guys jumped down that well. And so she just plummeted down
Oh, yeah, that's true.
the jail that you guys had snuck in.
Oh, of course. Like, what would be really good if there's like a hands up, like in Zoom where you can like raise your hand in the bottom corner.
Maybe just raise your hand.
Yeah, but then you have to sit there like that for ages, which is
Yeah, it's possible.
Well, we'll figure that out.
Is there a reason why it's all women up there, by the way, on the gallows?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't know.
How the hell am I?
I mean, it's very unlikely that it would be all women up there for no reason. So
Yeah.
Maybe the
I'm
queen
wondering
just takes
how
women.
Clara got through the rat thing. Only
Clearly
to
not very
capture
well.
them.
She's
clearly not very well.
highly wounded.
Yeah, but it's strange that like she survived it even, and then got captured by the guards. It makes me think something weird happened.
Maybe she didn't walk through it and drop a giant fireball, awakening all of them. After scaring Angel.
That didn't awaken all of it. Oh, that one.
Yeah, 100% you could have stealth through that, by the way. You did. You stealth through. So when the reason why I was laughing those at your perception checks is because you hadn't made a loud enough noise that they opened their eyes, but they were all down the tunnels. Like
the whole way.
Sorry, not the start, but when you got to the first sanctum, they were all over that room. You know, when you jumped off of Fultram's head,
they were all.
And I was going to roll, but then I remembered you had the boots of air, so it doesn't make a noise. And because Fultram didn't shout, he just went. I was like, oh. And it wasn't until Freya scared you. When she went,
doing well.
Well done, Freya. Freya and Angel combo. Always.
Yeah, I love how last session we would beat the shit out of each other, and then this
instantly
like,
had to team up. Yeah.
Yeah, we were just like saving each other's asses. Well,
death.
Freya pretty much saving Angel's ass.
I like that we both carried each other in each other's arms at one point or another in the span of like a minute.
After refusing the handshake, you're now like in each other's arms. Yeah, I like that.
When he appeared, bringing like a gust of wind with him, and just Angel's air boots just.
Is that what screwed up the flash?
That question.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I was like, no.
So he
it had to be asked.
If it wasn't obvious, I'll give you guys a tip that he can control all 5 elements.
Yep.
Which has never been done before in the history of this world. So.
Wait, what are the 5 elements? Like the.
Oh, it's wind, fire, water, earth, and electricity.
So why was he able to stop my blood whistle?
He just turned it into water by the time we got to him.
You know what he doesn't have power over? Undead. And look who isn't here to help. But he wasn't in the vision, so maybe he is the key to defeating that guy. So we might have to save the little bugger once again.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, that was a load of fun, as always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to.
Yeah, thank you very much, Alex.
Yeah, I need to prepare next session because I think it's going to be a doozy, another doozy.
Is it a week or a 2-week prep?
I'll let you know.
It better be a week because my Thursdays are They're waiting. They're always waiting.
Yeah, I am off next week, so I'd like a little D&D sesh.
Oh, cheeky hashtag.
Just expect an immediate reaction from me.
Hashtag nasty gash.
Hashtag nasty. Oh, he's got a nasty gash.
Literally, you didn't say it today. It was only because I started laughing.
Yeah.
He's got this really nasty wound.
He's got your party size is now growing quite nice. You got a little bit of races following you around. Everyone's
Elves are
favorite.
racist, apparently. Who knew?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Fuckers.
I haven't shown any of it.
Who's a racist?
Lauren,
Well, I mean,
I think you were there.
Freya definitely has.
Yeah, Freya has.
Wait, what? I missed that.
I mean,
Luke
didn't realise that
really
Freya
racist.
just isn't a bitch. All elves are bitches, but
Perseverance rover sends back first pictures from Mars.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
literally just reading that.
Yeah, so
That's what my mum was telling me as we started the session. She was like, they're landing on Mars. I was like, I'm sorry, Mum, I've got a D&D session I've really got to get to. Things are going crazy
Shut up
out there.
about reality.
Let me play in imagination. Yeah, one of my friends was saying, it's already happened, yet we don't know yet. Because of how long it takes for that stuff to get back and forth. It's really cool.
yeah. How far along are they? Alex.
Sorry?
How far along are they?
How far along
The other group.
Oh, the other group. I haven't done a session with them in ages. Their one's a lot more complicated to set up because they're not main characters, but they've got a main story. So I'm trying to plan how it works in cohesion to you guys about like you guys have kind of already encountered them as well, but they've just not caught up to that part of the story.
Right. If it helps, I've spoke to every one of them individually at least 3 times each, both asking me when they're going to do another session.
Yeah. Their next session's almost finished. The issue is I was trying to work out whether to do it as the board game or the Total War, because they've got a massive, spoilers, but they've got a massive opening battle.
I would do it as the board game. I think the board game worked well.
They've just come
It still allows you to use
You
your
don't have
mind a bit.
control. You don't have as much control over the Total War stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Okay,
Plus, it's more imagination as well. But yeah.
Night, guys.
I'll
Night,
let you
guys.
know
Night, Lauren.
next week.
I'm gonna head as well. I'll catch you all later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hello.
There were 2.
Let me end this
Hello.
one. There you are.